I have one. Out of all holiday songs, doesn't have to be Christmas, doesn't have to be any specific holiday. What do you guys think
Hold
your
on.
favorite holiday-based songs are?
You did it before I was gonna say something.
Go ahead. What were you gonna say? Sorry.
I was just gonna say I was just gonna name a random holiday song, and then you stick to it regardless of what you said after that.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Like if you had to pick like your favorite, like it's a song, and some people like to listen to holiday songs year round, but when that time of year hits, and you're like, I'm gonna listen to this song again. What's that song? Ookie Spooky Skeletons, Jingle Bells. What's the Adam Sandler Thanksgiving song? Like, there's a lot of
Crazy Nights.
yeah. There you go. There's a lot of options.
Hey, crazy nights.
Let me.
Is that about Hanukkah?
Yeah.
That could be yeah. If that's your jam, that's your jam. I guess I don't need this.
I'm posting mine in.
Oh, post a YouTube link. Corey Taylor, Xmas. All right.
Corey Taylor from Slipknot.
I don't know how much I should play on stream. I'm just gonna skip.
And back to the good part.
Okay, I get the vibe of it. All right, I'm into it. Let's go, Dylan. Dylan, what are you thinking? What's your holiday jam? But any holiday.
Holiday jam. Well, there are a lot of good 4th of July mixes.
There
I
are
like
some
bring back
like
every year.
you could argue
Like-
any like truly patriotic song would be like a 4th of July song. Yeah, that's really
I
you.
And
understand.
maybe not even like 4th of July, but just like, you're getting back together with people around the holidays, and you're playing the kind of music that you want to play when you're, hanging out with your friends, or just around the kind of people you like to hang out with. So not necessarily holiday music, but music that I like. But then there's
Okay.
also Christmas music.
So is there like a specific song, or you just like give me a general like what's that song? What's that jam?
Shit.
It's a tough
I mean,
one.
yeah, Paper Planes. That's always a good starter one.
Okay. I didn't mean to laugh. That was rude.
No, you good? Yeah. No, it's pretty funny. Paper Planes. It's a hilarious song. I laugh every time I listen to it.
That's
That's
good.
why I like it so much.
Okay. Paper planes for general get-togethers. All right. Sarah, what are you thinking?
God, I don't know. I feel like right now I'm thinking of very like family-oriented songs,
Yeah.
but I think that's just stuff
Yeah,
in life.
That's fair.
Mm-hmm.
My holiday song is "Wake Me Up When September Ends."
Like right now.
And it's the music that they play when you're shopping for back to school. Which used to be a big holiday for us.
Oh my god, you are such a nerd. Always. That's wild.
See, I think it might be a little more telling of what is the holiday song that you hate the most.
That's a good one too.
Mariah
You
Carey,
gotta,
Christmas.
That does stir up strong emotion. Good one,
yeah,
Dustin.
maybe that's stronger. What I mean, yeah, if you got one that you
Mine
just
is
despise.
Mine is the one. I don't even know the name of the song, but it's the one that this chorus is simply having a wonderful Christmas time, because that's literally all the chorus consists of. Simply having a wonderful Christmas.
Oh, I
Like,
know it.
just on
They
a
use that shit in like
jingle,
commercials. That's a big commercial
and-
one.
I grew a hatred for it in high school, working in a grocery store, and like that was the only part you could ever hear of the song. So it was just that on repeat.
Okay.
So, yeah.
You guys have passing period music, like in high school and stuff?
No, we
No.
never did.
We were
I
we
think
were
they
we were at a
passed,
big
like-
Topeka rich school
Well,
like you,
they
Brendan.
played music, in the last minute of passing period, so that you know you're about to be late for class.
We just
We
had to
just
use
had
watches.
2 bells.
They had the power to make it whatever they wanted it to be,
Wow.
and yet
That's a
it
lot of power.
was one CD by Journey the entire 4 years that I was in high
Nice.
school. They just played "Don't Stop Believing" every single day, 7
Wow.
times a day.
Yep, that'd make you hate something.
And it's such a good song, but
Yep.
man,
I don't know if I can
That
Yeah,
song
name.
for
comes
face
along at the
sleep.
bar, and Brendan's just like, "Shit, I gotta get to class."
Like, I don't know if I have a specific one. Like, I really like Christmas trap remixes.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like every year I feel like I discover some new ones, but and it's mostly for the memes of it. But Bing Crosby's White Christmas kind of slaps, and I'll play that one year round on the Touch Tunes jukeboxes. Middle of July, hit them with the "I'm dreaming of it's a banger. So I kind of think that's
Tubular
where
Bells is another good one.
Tubular Bells too. You know what I dislike the most is disrespecting Thanksgiving by playing Christmas music before Thanksgiving. I just respect
Wow.
Thanksgiving too
At
much.
my mom.
Yeah, and I know
You
it's a
should,
lot of people. I realize I'm in
tell
the
Thanksgiving to get some class.
I realize I'm in the minority there, but Thanksgiving
Same thing
deserves
that
the same
Thanksgiving-
respect that all the other holidays get. So
Themed.
I don't even necessarily like Thanksgiving, but I still agree with that.
that's fair. Okay. I'm a
more-
big food
I
guy.
think it's more of a question of whether or not you like your family or not. I
That
feel like that's the tell as to whether or not you like Thanksgiving.
it could be
It's
too
like,
how
you got a
your
cool
family celebrates Thanksgiving too. Maybe some
Yeah,
people
yeah.
celebrate in a way that you don't like. And that's fair. And
Maybe you have a
what-
cool family,
getting
but they
together
celebrate
and eating a bunch of food. What a bunch of lame-os.
yeah, well, we get together.
What
and
an
Maybe this will be
American
fun.
holiday.
like I get together twice, like both sides of the family, and have a huge lunch, followed up by a huge dinner, followed up by usually gambling with $1 bills with the family,
There you go.
and it's a grand old time. I say with $1 bills because it's not like we're putting hundreds of dollars down. It's like we're putting $6 down. You know, it's a good time. But I digress. We are back in the world of the Marvel Universe, Universe 1697. I have deemed it because I am the one above all in this universe, and whatever I say goes. So let's jump back to the end of our episode a few weeks ago. I don't know if you guys recall what happened, but we were doing some more kind of searching. Ended up finding the building that this family had, what kind of used to be their meeting place, like where they held court per se, but seemed pretty empty. You had old Karen Magician go in and do some searching around in there in his astral form. Found some stuff going on, came back into his body, and you guys decided to go investigate further. He didn't head downstairs initially, but you guys kind of got through the building. Got into a fight out there on the street before you made your way in, and made your way down to the basement. Kind of when you were in the basement, you see all this machinery and what looks like some machinery to open up a portal, and a bunch of scientists working at various desks. You guys kind of worked with the scientists a little bit, tried to do intimidate them and stop them from doing whatever they were doing. And then I believe somebody started messing with some of the equipment around the edge. I want to say it was maybe Craftsman, but it might have been Red Mist. I'd have to go back and check just based on kind of where you
Actually,
guys are.
I believe it was Brendan.
Was it?
Yeah, I was thinking it was too, but I don't.
It could have been.
I
He's just
don't
still on the
remember.
stairs there, so I didn't recall. But yeah, what you guys, regardless, some of you started messing with the equipment here. And about the time that you did, you saw something or someone start walking through. At the end of the episode, this woman with this mask on her face and 5 other Hydra agents walked out and saw you guys and kind of looked surprised. And Madam, you guys would probably recognize her as Madam Mask. She's a pretty well-known Hydra official. Came through the portal and was just like, "What are we waiting for? We don't have time for fooling around here. We need to get the big hole set up now." And it was about that time that the Hydra agents lowered their weapons at you guys. And we can go ahead and roll for initiative.
Oh man. Can't just
Jump.
play this off as we're supposed to be here.
I think it's pretty clear that
This
you guys
isn't
aren't
where I
supposed to be
parked
here.
my car.
Yeah, if you guys don't remember how to do it, Sarah looks like she's got it. Yeah, everyone, you just click that roll button on the
I've
top
always
left of your
got it,
character
baby.
sheet. Yeah, you guys are killing it. Look at those
God,
initial
I hope
rolls.
she gets it.
God, I hope I get
Hope
it.
she gets it.
I hope I get it. All right, I'm gonna watch. I have to remember the name of the movie. Lost Worlds. No. What's the Will Ferrell one?
What is Land of the Lost?
Land of the Lost. Thank you. God, I hope I get it.
200 points.
I hope I get it. How many boys? How many
I will
girls?
accept my bottle cap now.
Okay. Why
That'll
is
be
this
good for
not-
when we play the Fallout RPG again.
Why
Really?
is this button not? Oh wait,
I got
it's
another light bulb right
because
here.
that is not the DM screen. Okay, so we will start off. Hopefully everyone remembers how combat works, but if not, we will figure it out along the way. Red Mist, you are up.
I'm up with a
Oh,
15, really? Oh,
Yeah,
okay. Shoot.
and look at this. I'm gonna take us off the lo-fi music. If I, oh, dude, it went full screen again.
What?
Oh wait, there we go. Open playlist.
What happens if I get M again, Master, or
If you do what again?
when I roll and I get an M?
That's the
Oh,
Marvel
that means you
die.
exploded.
So that means yeah, you exploded. So
Okay.
yeah,
which
you
is
are
the thing.
on this setup. It calculated it all for you, so you're good. That would be like a super success, but in the initiative roll it is just a good number for you to get.
I see. Okay.
All right, Red Mist, you are up, and I can use this screen to show what's going on. And I can use this screen to control things.
All right. So yes, as they come through, and she says her piece, and
Uh-huh.
the
And you might not even
the-
see her, to be fair, from where you're
Oh,
sitting,
through
but you
the
can
portal?
definitely see the Hydra agents on the other side.
and I just hear her barking orders, so I just
Yeah,
assume
exactly.
there's
Yeah.
someone over there. But we came from these stairs, right? So I've
Correct.
been over to
Yeah,
that side.
that's a
Okay.
good call out. If you scroll up a little bit onto the other map, you can see that green mark. Remember, you set up like a little snare thing to not injure anyone that comes down, but if like someone starts coming down the stairs, you would like hear a sound. So you guys kind of know that you have like the top of the stairs at least covered a little bit.
Okay. I'm gonna put in the chat what I'm doing.
Blink
called
Barrage. Character teleports
Sure.
several times in quick succession and winds up in a clear space they can see or have been to, up to their ranks and spaces away. Any attacks have trouble against them for 1 round. Okay, cool. So where will you teleport to? And now it just makes it so it's harder for you to get hit, basically, is what that looks like.
Yeah. And so when it says up to their rank and spaces away, I'm only rank 2. So would I have
The character
to...
teleports several times in quick succession and winds up in a clear space they can see or been to, up to their rank and spaces away.
Would I be able to? Okay, so that's one movement, and then I can do.
Yeah,
Like mine up
I
there?
think it's kind of ambiguous. So you teleport several times in quick succession.
Mm-hmm. But it just means I'm hard to hit this round,
Okay.
and so I'm rapidly
Okay.
teleporting right
Yeah,
now.
if you want to move just with the thing there, you could definitely like get through it and move up to them pretty easily. So
I'm like a electron right now, just moving.
hell yeah.
But then I'm also going to. Okay, this is a standard action. I'm gonna do the fast strikes.
Okay.
So I split my attacks to make 2 close attacks against separate targets within reach.
Okay. Cool. So
Uh,
you're gonna make a
like-
melee check against the target's melee defense. And who are you attacking
Yep.
first?
I'll go for Madam Mask first.
Okay, let me make sure I remember what this number on the left
And
is. Okay, so 11. Okay, I know what her melee defense score is. So go ahead and
Okay.
roll a standard attack. Okay,
21.
that definitely hits.
Sweet.
And I think it's just oh fuck. Oh wait, you want to roll the attack version of melee? Fuck, I don't remember. Remember, it gives you your damage then too.
Oh. Well, it has a non-combat and then.
Yeah, you're going to roll the combat version, I believe.
Oh, I
Just
see.
roll
I see
the
what it
ability
is.
score.
Oh, 18.
It's 5 both times, so the math actually works out great there. So yeah, you do 18. No, you do 15 damage unless you have. Make sure you don't have any abilities or anything that alter your multiplier. I think that we've learned that if you do, it doesn't it doesn't apply that in. I think Brendan's character has something that makes his multiplier go up a little bit.
Well, it says on a success, the affected target takes half regular damage, and on a fantastic success, the affected target takes full damage.
Okay, so
So
because
the
you're
actual
attacking
roll
twice,
against
so you
both
only do
opponents.
so you do 7 damage, right?
Yeah, to both.
Oh, single melee attack. Okay, yeah. Okay, gotcha. Cool. All right, sick. That's dope. So that is. Let's see. Wait, I want to. Give me a sec. So that's 6 damage. So that's you're there, and I will save that, and then you take 6 damage. Okay.
I imagine that's a spinning roundhouse kick.
Yeah. How do you? Just describe your hits. I want to get really detailed with every hit, so that we have to go till midnight to actually
this
finish it.
entire time that I'm thinking of this fucking character is like if Daredevil was in that scene in the beginning of X-Men 2 with Nightcrawler going through the White House.
Okay. Sick. Yeah. That's dope. All right. Cool. And so now enemies that try to hit you have trouble as well, correct?
Yeah.
Because of your thing.
Yeah.
All right. And make sure you took that 5 focus that it took to do Blink Barrage.
Yep,
if
from
you didn't.
the
All right. Cool. Well, we
on
will
top of-
move on. That's it, right? You moved and then you had your standard
moved
action.
and attack.
Okay, cool. You still have a reaction left if that comes up, but if not, good to go. All right, Karen Magician, you are up, good sir.
Alright, I'm gonna move up to this pillar so I can at least see what's going on.
Okay.
And then I am going to fire a Hex Bolt at Madame Mask.
Okay. Give me that hex bolt, baby. And give me the text for it too when you're after this, just so we can see what's going on.
Okay.
I just want to. We'd like to be able to see what's going on, you know. I do at least. It makes it so much easier. The character fires a hex bolt at a foe. Make an ego check against the target's agility defense. You rolled a
Most likely gonna be
10.
that.
Yep, that does not hit. She is able to resist that. On a success, the attack does regular damage. On fantastic success, it does double damage. The target troubled for 1 round. So yeah, that it goes to hit her, and I imagine it kind of like almost maybe gets pulled in by the portal behind, and kind of ends up not hitting her. Like there's some weird stuff going on with that maybe. But okay, that was your move and your attack. These guys aren't like the Magia guys that you were fighting before. These guys got some stuff going on. So
You guys are
up
not
next,
like other moms.
exactly. Up next is Madame Mask, and she has Red Mist come in and fucking roundhouse kick her, and then this magician fires this hex bolt at her, and she goes, "Damn it! Deal with these men!" And she turns and jumps back through the portal.
Shit.
And then, like, the portal almost looks like it's starting to close. Maybe not
Fuck.
quite, but it is certainly starting to close.
Alright,
Water
me too.
Bear.
Let's go.
Yeah, Water Bear
See,
is up.
Justin wants to go into the portal and chase after her, and I don't think that's what Craftsman would do.
I appreciate that sentence, though. I like it when people say that. Okay, I need to delete her from the initiative. Okay, Water Bear, you are up. What are you thinking? You
I think I'm gonna do.
tardigrade.
I think I'm gonna do telepathic blast, but I just don't know. Can't
Okay.
remember my range on that.
If you put it, do you remember how to put it in the chat? I can look too.
A little
Uh,
speed bubble.
Cool.
There you go.
All right. Telepathic blast. The character makes a logic attack. It attacks damage for that. The double damage. It looks like doesn't have a range on it, so
It says
I would
line of
say.
sight.
Does it say line of sight? Where does it say that? Am I missing it?
So, anyways, I started blasting.
Mm-hmm. It says makes a logic attack against a target in line of sight.
Oh, in line of sight. Okay, cool.
So I'm
All
pretty
right.
sure as long as you can see them, you can hit them.
So now you can shout out a color for whoever you're attacking. There is red, blue, green, purple, and orange. And then
We're gonna have
we'll-
Austin close his eyes and try to imagine that color.
See, this is how Brendan was all day. I was trying to talk about a real thing, and Brendan's just like, you idiot, you can't do things. What a dick. I also can't remember what grade I got in 6th grade math, fucker.
A+.
Yeah, okay.
C.
Multiverse short term. Brennan's long term is amazing, so it makes sense that he can remember things.
That's true. Well, if you learned it, you never would forget. So I guess I just
That's
never
I know
learned
I got
how
a
to
C
see
in
color.
6th grade math because that was the first time I ever got a C in my life.
To be fair, I know what I got in, I think it would have been 6th grade English. I think that was my first C.
Well, see, now we're just saying things. You're
Brendan's like, I
making
never
fun of me
got
for
a C.
remembering it, and then
Straight
He's like,
4.0.
he's making fun of me for remembering it, and then he's like, "Oh, well, I remember it too, but I was just making fun of you."
One class, you remember them all, damn it. You remember what books you read. That's okay. It's not
They're
something...
all A's. There's no difference.
Anyways, orange.
You remember what you got on the test. Orange. All right. Give me a... You should be able to do a logic attack. So under logic, you want to click the attack column, the one that says DM times 2 plus 4. Awesome. Okay. So that is against... It was against his... What was
He's
it?
not wrong.
Logic attack against the... I guess logic defense is a thing, and it's just not telling me that because I'm...
Defense.
I thought it was just a roll on it, like roll for defense or whatever.
Logic... Oh, no, there's a defense. Okay, their logic
Is there?
is... Yeah, that hits. Okay. Yeah, yep, I just had to look at this.
Oh, that's right.
They have you have like 3 bubbles on their character. Like it defaults to showing health, melee defense, and agility defense, not logic defense. So I just have to go look at the thing. Okay, so yeah, that's just a normal success with a 6. So that's nice. That's actually max damage. That's 16 points of damage against orange, and he is struggling. He looks significantly worse than all of the others. You have really beat the shit out of him so far. You still have movement as well. And I think it's just easier than trying to add Scram to initiative. I think you could probably command Scram to either... I think it would be fair. I don't know if there's actually rules for companions. I couldn't find any. So I would say he gets a one action a turn, so he could move up. And then next turn he could bite, or he could chill where he's at, or you could have him run. But I would say that you could probably command what you want Scram to do on your turn as well.
I think Scram is going to...
Scram? No, okay.
It's like Scram's here.
Yeah, he's here.
Scram's gonna bite the red one.
Okay, so Scram could move up to the red one, but wouldn't be able to bite
Okay.
yet.
Okay.
Can you... Actually, did I give you permission to be able to move Scram? Yeah, you should be able to move Scram where you would like him to be. Or her.
How much can I move him?
I would say you can get all the way up. One action for a dog, that's fine. He just wouldn't be able to do anything yet. Dogs are fast.
They can
And-
also hear music.
That's true. All right.
But can they
and...
picture an apple in their head?
Oh,
No, they
Jesus
can't.
Christ. Here we go. Oh, fucker, you said 4 too.
Percy, if
No, I
you show
know.
him bubblegum, he pictures Nom.
That's there you go. That's fair. Oh god, messing up the stream. All right. It is now the Hydra agent's turn. They will act all on the same turn because it's a lot easier for me that way. I apologize, Craftsman. You are far away. So this first
Yeah,
Hydra
shit
agent,
happens.
Orange, has had the shit beat out of him. So he is going to try to fight back. And Redness is right up next to him. I don't believe there's any sort of negatives to shooting from up close. So these guys all look like they have some sort of machine gun on them. So he is going to do... let's see, a character. Okay, let me make sure that's right. Description, instance. How many ranged? Actually, he is going to. Let's do this first. He's going to take a step back, just so that he's a little bit farther away. And actually, he's going to get this. Actually, no, he's got to stay here. And he is going to do a move called Double Tap. I will put that in the chat just so you guys can see it because it helps me a lot. He's going to make a ranged attack against an enemy within 2 spaces, which Red Mist is. And yeah, we'll just do that. Okay, so ranged attack is agility. Does a 12 beat your agility defense, Red Mist? Oh wait, I actually have to roll twice because you have trouble, or I have trouble. Okay, roll again. Oh, that was worse. Does a 9 beat it?
Against my what? Agility?
Yeah, no, it doesn't. Yeah, because it's
No, it
plus
does
10.
not. No,
So unless
that'd
you
be
have
my
a
logic.
negative, unless you have a -1, yeah. Okay, cool. All right, so he steps back and tries to shoot his gun at you a bunch, like try to do, and you're still kind of like almost not fully like realize you kind of still like teleporting around a little bit, so it ends up not hitting. So that
It's one
is
of those cool. Who's that director that did Sin City? But where like the bullets go through the blood splatters, and they like make
Oh, okay.
ripples.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool.
Do you have trouble your whole next time, don't you?
This round.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, all right. We're gonna go purple next. Purple is gonna stay where he's at. He's gonna do the same thing. Roll twice here. Take the worst. Does a 10 beat your agility defense?
No,
Okay. What's your agility defense? If you don't mind me asking, that's probably
Not-
gonna be easier.
not telling. I mind you asking.
Okay. I can just look. I'm the one above all here. All right. Agility twice again. The same. Does an 11 hit?
No.
Fuck. Okay. We're gonna go blue next. I am rolling on these specific sheets, even though it doesn't matter. Okay, does a 10 doesn't hit, so they are just all unloading onto you. And red is going to do something different. So I just have to decide what that is. Red is going to do. Let's do this. Okay, yeah, we'll try this. He's going to do a thing called Suppressive Fire. I'll put that in the chat. So it is going to be an agility attack against your Vigilance defense. So let's see if that works. 2 rolls. I assume an 8 doesn't hit your Vigilance defense.
No, it does not.
Okay, so all of these guys are just like trying to unload into Red Mist, and he is just Red Mist. Like the bullets are either going through him or just completely missing him. Maybe the portal still seems to be having the same effect on them. And as soon as their turn is over, there's this bright blue flash in the room, and the portal's closed.
Shit.
Craftsman, it is your turn.
Oh yeah, because the engineers left.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were stabilizing it. Yep.
Yeah, they dipped. I've already finished my drink. Drink some
I
water.
need a drink.
I did apple cider and Captain. In a fall mood.
Okay.
But definitely not a Christmas mood. Let's be clear.
Yeah, I'm in a more close to
It
like
ain't
a Halloween
Thanksgiving
mood.
yet.
Definitely a Halloween mood. Not even a Thanksgiving yet.
What is the ranged attack? Like, what is it that I roll?
Agility.
Agility?
Uh-huh.
Okay. I'm gonna try an elemental burst.
Okay. Throw that in the old cheeky chat real quick so we can read that
Oh,
collectively.
yes.
Cool. Character makes a range attack against an enemy in line of sight. If the attack is a success, it inflicts regular damage. On a fantastic success, the enemy takes double. Okay, cool. And what element does your guy... It's fire, right?
Yes.
Because you were like working in the forges and stuff. Okay.
Yep.
So yeah, go ahead and make a
Hephaestus.
ranged attack against... who are you making it against?
I was gonna go against red.
Okay.
I'm guessing a 9 does not hit.
Agility, yeah, does not hit. He is able
Okay.
to kind of step out of the way, and the fire goes by him.
Okay.
Okay, so that is your
Man,
move and
if
your
you had
attack.
like a rail gun, that'd be perfect for that.
Yeah, I
right
know,
behind
kidding?
you guys.
Well, they're
One lightning.
they're
That-
lining up.
that
Well, they're
was the-
excited.
That was the original thought, but then I was gonna see if I could do like a wall of fire along the line, but then as I was reading it, I was like, oh wait, no, that's not how that works.
Shoot, dang.
Okay. So before it's Red Mist's turn, Karen Magician, give me a vigilance roll.
Oh. Interesting choice.
Thanks. Okay. You hear your trap going off at the top of the stairs.
Oh my god. Is it the top of the stairs?
Yeah, like that's kind of where you, if you scroll up a little bit, that's kind of where you set your trap.
Okay.
You can scroll up and see it, but you hear like those cans or whatever rustling. Nothing seems to have come down the stairs fully yet, but you do hear something or someone seems to be coming down those stairs. And it is now
My friends,
Red Mist.
we are going to have some company.
I'm trying to find where we put that trap. Oh, is it the green mark?
I think it's just
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I'd say one thing at a time.
Yeah,
I mean,
sorry,
I know
went
that
to
we're
another
gonna get
drink.
surrounded.
Yeah, it's about like
But
it's like a
there's
normal
no more
flight
way.
of stairs from like one story, so it's probably like, what's that? A story's 10 feet high.
Something like that.
Yeah, so it's like 5-10 feet up. So
Yeah, they'll be upon us within a round. But
more than likely, yeah.
I mean, we need to take out these guys one way or the other. So
Yeah,
No
so I'm gonna
mercy.
Let me. Oh, nice. Okay.
no forgiveness. Yeah, I'm just going to I guess I have to do a move.
Ready for mercy from Boots. Yeah, Boots.
Boots. And boots. God, what's the whistle? I can't remember the whistle the wolf does. It's so good though.
I'm going to just teleport right here and then punch orange. Just with a single, just crack.
Okay, cool. Is this like,
Like,
a
kinda
just like a
like
single
sucker punching.
attack or like no power? Just like a attack.
Just an attack.
Okay, cool. Go ahead and it's gonna be your melee. Do a melee attack.
Okay. The 20.
Yep, that
There's
definitely hits.
18 damage.
So yeah, he does 17 points of damage, and I believe. Oh no, I went back to GM overlay. He is down. You have knocked him out because you're not. You guys are heroes, so you did not kill him. But you could
Yeah,
describe
just
your.
cracked him in the back
yeah.
of the skull.
Yeah, you could just. Is
Yeah,
that you
he's
just,
looking
you
at
just
me,
teleport behind him
firing
and
his-
punch him in the back of the head?
Yeah. Yep. sucker
Maim,
punch
not
him.
kill is our motto.
There you go.
Yeah.
Name, not kill. Gang, gang.
Oh, we never meant to kill.
Only maim.
That's
Oh,
what they
seriously,
said on
Ninja.
the posters in the orphanage that I grew up in. Yeah, they had the like the hang in there with the cat holding on, like one of those kind of posters.
Like the
Like, maim,
courage
not
with
kill.
like a really vague like waterfall
Right.
background. Yeah.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
the one from what is it? What's the name of the movie? Land of the Lost. It's your own damn vault. If you don't make it, it's your own damn vault. All right, so that is your move and your attack. We'll move on to the Cairn Magician. Cairn? Egyptian Magician. Ah, that was a real missed opportunity there. You could have had a rhyming name. Egyptian
I could've.
Magician.
But I don't. So many options,
So many options.
and yet not very many options.
So many options. Is do you have any voices in your head telling you to do anything right now?
I mean, probably. I've still got energy left, so I think I'm
Yeah.
gonna come down here and I'm gonna fire another energy blast. This time I'm gonna shoot at purple.
Purple with the hex bolt again?
What the hex bolt?
Okay, 14, and that's against what? Again?
Against logic defense. I
Pretty
think.
sure that is a
Here, let me
hit.
just-
It doesn't matter what it's against, that hits. Okay, and you do
So it
you do more damage than 9 though, right? It's 2 times 3. I think you had like
Let's see.
strength. It's like a trait, I believe.
Discipline adds 1 to my ego damage multiplier.
This is your ego damage. So yeah, that's 2 times 3.
So
That's
it'd be-
6 plus 5 is 14 points of damage.
Okay.
Right?
I'll take. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, you just blast him. What color? Oh, this is an important question in the Marvel universe. What color is your magic?
Well, see, I imagine it as like gold.
Sick.
Mm.
I love it.
So.
Oh yeah, you had said that. Yeah, like Egyptian gold. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This is what I was going for earlier.
Nice. It's a good one.
Oh, God, it's so good.
Dude, John Mulaney in this fucking movie,
What
man.
a good fucking movie. All right,
Good stuff.
So good. Who would have thought 5 years ago I would have said, "What a good fucking movie," and I was talking about Puss in Boots.
No, I would have seen that coming. He was the best part of Shrek.
That's fair. He was definitely one of the best. All right, Care Magician, that is your attack and your move. My good tardigrade friend, Water Bear, you are up.
All right. Do we think that they know anything?
I'm sure they know some things. They know how to like shoot guns and take
Useful
orders and-
things.
It's hard to say. I mean, you
guess
would probably they have like minds, so you would assume that they might know something. Now
They
how
have
use-
minds.
Yeah, they have minds. Yeah, they're people.
They probably don't know anything really useful though.
But maybe you don't really know. Go
We've
ahead
got-
and
we've got orange already.
give me just a normal logic check. Let's leave
Anyone
it in the
or
game world.
just Water Bear?
Just Water Bear on her turn.
Like non-combat.
Yeah, just non-combat, just to see if you think that they might have some useful information. A 14's not a terrible roll. You kind of understand the Hydra hierarchy, that they probably don't know anything super useful, but that they, like, the Madame Mask is probably not, like, super private when she's talking to people, so some of them may know some vital pieces of information. So, like, if you were to keep some of them alive, which you don't kill them on purpose, you might be able to do, like, some interrogation to get some information out of them.
Nice.
There might be
We've been down this
a
path
section in my notes that says the guards don't know much, but this is what they do know. Like, that might be a thing. So, but it might not too. I could just be lying.
Well, if only if we knew for sure.
Yeah.
before. Alas.
All right. Well, I'm gonna do mind reading then.
Okay. Give me that in chat. I don't know. I think you'll have to make a. Okay, so you have to establish a telepathic link with them first if you're going to do mind reading. Telepathic link. Look at you, ready to go. Okay, so let's see. There's a way to do this. If the other person does not wish to speak with the character, the target can automatically tune them out. To force a telepathic link, the character can make a logic check against the target's vigilance defense. So let's start there. So make
So
a logic.
non-combat.
Nope, a combat one. Make a combat one.
Okay.
And you are going against 2 here.
Purple.
I think this is gonna be. This is a vigilance against vigilance defense, right?
Oh,
Okay, so-
sorry.
no, you're good. You're good. No, you made the right
You-
thing. It's against my vigilance. You use a logic though.
Yeah.
Okay, so his defense is an 11. I don't recall. I think it usually goes to the defender, but I would need to look.
See, in all other games, like your armor class,
You have to
that's what
meet
you
it,
have to
right?
meet.
Yeah,
Yeah, when you meet it, that means you hit.
They updated the thing on the sidebar for me that has all the rules, so I could be able to look this up without having the rulebook pulled up. So give me 1 second. The action check. Let's see. Yeah. Give me the TN though. Compare the target number. If the result of the action check roll meets or beats the target number, the action succeeds. Okay, there you go. So you are barely able to just force your way into this guy's mind, and now you you have a telepathic link with him. On a success, the character can communicate with the target for 1 round. On a fantastic success, the character cannot. Okay, so not a fantastic success. So you won't be able to do mind reading this round, but next round you should be able to. You'll have, because it only lasts for a round, so you should be able to have an opportunity to try to do mind reading against them.
Sounds good.
You're able to move too if you would like. You don't have to move, but you can stay down by the computer if you want. But you're also able to move if you would like. Up to your speed. I don't know what your speed was. Is that your speed?
Oh, I just danced around. No,
That's fair.
I don't know.
You can move. You can move 5 squares.
Wow.
from where
Okay,
you
so
were
I was like,
Yeah, so right there. Cool. So you have moved up closer to the Egyptian magician. All right.
And then Scram's turn.
Yeah, and then Scram's turn. So Scram can step up to that Hydra agent and bite. He doesn't have a character sheet, so you give me a melee damage attack.
Huh, attack melee?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, so a 10 is not actually going to beat their defense. So the Scram steps up and tries to bite this Hydra agent, and he's not able to bite hard enough to get through their armor. So he's able to
the
shake
cod
it
piece.
off. Yeah. So he tries. He's up there, trying.
That's all
trying
we
to rip
ask
him
of
up.
our friends.
Exactly. Yep. He's doing his best, and that's what's important.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Let's not, dear friends, forget our dear friends, the cuttlefish.
Exactly. Thank you, Brendan. It is now Hydra agent's turn again. Orange is down, but purple is up. Purple is feeling hurt, and who hurt him? The Egyptian magician.
Mist.
The Egyptian
Oh, what?
magician hurt him.
I thought it was Red Mist because
I think they both
Red
did,
Mist
maybe.
hit all of them. Okay.
I think Carry Magician hit him with
I've
an
only
X-Bolt.
hit 2 of them. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, you
okay,
hit the
I thought
first
you had
2, including
Gotcha.
one,
The
yeah,
lady,
and then orange.
And then
So, yeah,
orange.
you haven't
and then
hit
I finished
hit.
off.
Gotcha.
The lady was done.
So, okay, let me make sure. On a wait. Okay, we're not gonna do that. I should have just been ready. Sorry.
Ooh.
I think I want to do this. Or make a single agility check where it's a single attack plus success. No, we really shouldn't. I think he's just going to do a normal shot with his, no special abilities right here. He's just going to level his machine gun and just fire it towards Karen Magician. And that is going to be an agility attack against your agility defense. And he probably didn't hit with an 11.
My agility defense is a 12.
Ah, damn. Okay.
Nice.
So you're too far away. He's got a submachine gun. It's not quite. It's kind of maybe just out of his range, so it's not hitting very well. And so he misses you. Green is actually going to do the same thing because he sees his buddy shooting at you. So he is going to try to attack as well. Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. They're Hydra agents. They definitely succumb to it. And he rolls the same exact thing with an 11 total. But even if it would have hit, it would have done only 3 damage. So he misses as well. And blue and red see you guys missing on this guy, and they're like, and they look over and they just notice that orange has been taken out. So blue is going to step up and fire at red mist. And he's going to do the same thing as well. He's just going to fire. And that is going to be an agility attack. Jesus wept. I assume your agility defense is better than an 11? Dylan?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. And Hydra Agent, or the Hydra Agent, I just was reading names. Red sees the same thing and realizes that Craftsman tried to shoot a firebolt at him, so he's going to try to take an attack at Craftsman. And he is going to, like I said, make the same thing. He's just going to shoot. And he
In reaction to that, I'm going to return fire. It's an instant reaction thing.
Okay.
I'll put it in the chat, but go ahead and do your thing.
Okay, does a 12 hit your agility defense?
Yes, it does.
Okay,
It does.
and you don't have any. You do have some sort of armor, though, correct?
Yes, I have resilient. Let me get that up here.
I think if you have any sort of armor, I think he's not
or
going to.
sturdy is what I have. Chat.
That they have health damage reduction 1. Okay, so you reduce his bonus to a 0, which means he only does 1 point of damage to you, because his damage was 2 times 1 plus 1. So he does exactly 1 point of damage to you as like a single bullet maybe hits your arm a little bit and leaves a bruise on your arm. It kind of hurts just a little bit.
Cool.
Yeah, but you go ahead and return fire.
And
So
the
you're
return
gonna
fire
make it
is
against my
agility.
vigilance defense. Okay, my vigilance defense is got it.
Agility.
Miss.
Probably not.
So for some reason, you know what it probably is that you don't want to hit the dog. Scram is
That's
there.
exactly what it is.
You're afraid that you're gonna hurt the dog. So
I'm very, very worried that I'm gonna hit the dog, so I'm trying to be super careful with my shot.
good guy. Bottle cap. No, not really.
just took it away.
There's Six Semper, old Six Semper Tyrannosaurus. It would probably be easier with consent. I missed when you said that, so I don't understand the joke. I'm a bad streamer. And I will admit it. Damn it, I will admit it.
No, that's evergreen.
I have-
They can get into anything.
I have
Yeah.
one
Easier with
page with
consent.
OBS, one page with Discord, 2 pages with Roll20, OneNote,
I
Twitch.
assume it's when we were trying to do the mind control, the mind reading thing.
Ah, yeah,
Mm.
yep.
Yep. Oh,
Easier
it'd probably
with
be easier with consent. Thanks, Brendan. Appreciate you. Knew you were good for something. Okay, Craftsman, you are up.
Brendan's such a good DM.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, pretty great.
He cares. Craftsman, that was your reaction, but now you get a normal turn. So
Oh, okay, cool.
there's a lot that's happened here in just a couple of seconds, to be honest.
I'm gonna move up to here, because that's
Okay.
within 2 spaces, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna do double tap.
Hey, my guys have double tap. Cool.
And it's just a melee. Ranged attack.
Yeah, double tap is like
Against an enemy.
shooting. And are you gonna make that against 2 different enemies? Oh no, that's an enemy within 2 spaces. Excuse me. Okay.
Yeah, an enemy within 2. I'm going after red still.
Okay. 15 is going to be a hit. So, and you don't have anything that raises your damage at all, correct?
I don't believe so, but let me double check. No, I do not.
Okay, cool. So that is 13 points of damage as you come up. And what are you using to double tap? Do you think? Like, what are you? Is it
So
2
I
firebolts
kind of
thing, or what do you think you're?
No,
attack?
I kind of picture it as like the little. So, Craftsman's always tinkering with shit. Like he can't keep his hands still. He's always tinkering. So it's just like a bunch of little metal pieces, like nuts, bolts, washers, shit like that. That he'll kind of assemble them into things and then disassemble them. So it's just a mixture of that he just kind of shoots almost like a shotgun spray,
Yeah.
but
Oh yeah.
from his hand.
You rolled a Marvel die. That's a fantastic success.
Oh, nice.
Which I think does something for double tap, right? I think it says it.
Oh wait, no, I was looking at
Double
telekinetic.
tap on a fantastic success. The enemy takes double damage and is bleeding.
Oh shit.
So you do
So-
13 more points of damage to him. And that was on red, right? I guess I didn't even have the
Correct.
first. Okay, so that is. Okay, and then guess what? I don't know how bleeding works.
He's dead.
Condition summary: bleeding. Oh, I love off the rules. Okay, characters using certain melee, blah, blah, blah. Victims such as attack. The bleeding character loses 5 health at the end of each of their turns until they die or the condition ends. Anyone, including the victim, can stop the bleeding by using an action to make a successful logic check against a target number of 10. The condition also ends anytime the victim recovers 1 or more health. Okay. So you have got him weak, and he is not looking like he'll survive another round. He's bleeding out, kind of like falling down to his knees. So keep that in mind. Actually, I think I can put a little cheeky symbol on him. What do we think the bleeding symbol would look like? I think GCP used like this symbol, like the heart. All the symbols are like black and white that we can put on them.
Like your memories.
Yeah, I was about to say.
God
did you
damn it.
bring them that way?
I'm never bringing up my
I see
mental
color,
disorders
Austin.
again.
Do you not see color?
No, I don't see color,
No.
Jim.
Now here's the real question: can you picture what an eagle looks like so you can think?
Yeah,
you can
it looks
fight
like
it?
dead with 2 broken wings on the ground, screaming for mercy as my powerful arms bash it in.
Okay, now we know that that's a dream.
Yeah, eagles do not have the abstract thought of mercy.
Exactly. They wish they did, though.
Fool, they're
Me around.
Americans. They know not
They're
that word.
Americans. Okay, so after Craftsman is done, you guys actually see come down the stairs 2 people
Red
that I
skulls.
shouldn't join to the fight because it's going to make it last longer. But 2 of the tough agents that you assume maybe were hanging out in the kitchen earlier and heard some sort of a ruckus. So they come down the stairs, and they aren't, let's see, objects, tokens, aren't able to get much farther.
You make it was?
Much farther than that because they had to use their move action, and actually I guess Green would be able to do a swing with his crowbar onto Red Mist because he's able to get within 1 space of him. So let me make sure that's the best thing for him to do. Oh, actually we'll do this. He's gonna do a vicious attack. Just pretty much the same thing. It's probably not going to hit, but we'll give it a shot. All right. Big money, no whammies. I assume that a 9 doesn't hit.
No, it does not.
All right, cool. That is the end of their turns then. But they have entered the fray, and it is now, unfortunately for them, Red Mist's turn.
Well, every day can't be your day.
It's true.
I'm gonna do another blink barrage.
Okay, so you kind
And,
of teleporting around all over the place and give yourself
Yeah.
trouble against anyone who attacks you the next round.
Yep. And then with these 2 guys, I'm just gonna do what I did the first round and do a. Should I do the fast strike or the chain strike? I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna try this one.
Okay.
No, I'm not. Changed my mind. I'm just
Okay.
gonna do a fast strike.
Okay, and is that against both of them or just one of them?
Both of them. It'll split between the 2.
One roll against both of them?
Yeah.
Okay, so that hits on both of them, and if that does 11 damage, they both
No, it
get.
splits it in half.
Oh, okay. So it's 5 and
it's
5.
5 for each. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Just kidding. Ignore what I said last time. They're both still standing.
Yeah.
Okay, but they they aren't looking great. They walked down the stairs and immediately regretted walking down the stairs. Oh shit!
I immediately regret
Well,
this.
you shouldn't have missed.
Like when
maybe
in Land of the
I'll be
Lost,
done
when
with
Will
one.
Ferrell dumps the piss in his eye. Everything's really Land of the Lost if you think about it. I immediately regretted that decision. All right, Red Mist, that is
That's
your
Anchorman,
turn, right?
Yeah, that's my turn.
When
Austin
he
can't tell him apart. He can't really imagine.
no, when he in Land of the Lost, when he's trying to make himself not smell to the dinosaur, he dumps the piss in his eyes, the dinosaur piss in his eyes, and he goes.
I was thinking whenever
goes,
Ron
"That
Burgundy
stinks."
jumps into the bear pit to save Veronica.
I really regret that might be
We
two,
regret this.
but he dumps it in his eyes. He's like, God, that stings. He's like, maybe a second dosage will reduce the effect. So he dumps it. He immediately regretted that decision.
That's a Talladega Nights too, with a knife in his leg.
It's
I guess
just Will
that's just
Ferrell.
the thing.
Another knife.
Does he have that line in every movie he's in?
Probably.
Maybe
A
it gets
Will
me every
Ferrell
time.
trope.
Incredible. All right, Egyptian magician, you are up.
What's up?
As you can see, I've renamed you for myself,
Okay.
but just for myself. You call yourself whatever you want, but
I don't see it, so thank you for trying.
Yeah, Austin likes to dead name people.
Wow.
What a dick.
yeah,
I know,
well,
right?
that's what they say.
Pretty sure.
Austin likes to
I
dead
forgot
name
to
people.
update
Old
my-
dead name Austin.
Old dead name Os. That's my nickname back in high school.
Ashley says that's fucked up.
Yeah, well,
That's
that's
fucking
okay.
wrong.
Fucked up. Fucked up.
Is Purple still alive? The guy that blasted last time?
Purple is still alive. He's if you had to put him on a scale, he's like probably like 50% alive right now. Maybe like 52% alive.
Okay, that's unfortunate. Alright, I guess we'll just keep playing this game. I'll just attack him again.
Bam, bam. How's your focus doing? Is this not a very
It's
heavy
pretty
attack?
low.
Is it? Okay.
Pretty low, Jim.
All right. So 16 is definitely going to be a hit. And this is on purple, and he is still standing as this other hex bolt hits him, and he just like I don't even
Wait,
like.
so
What do
this
you?
time it would be what?
Oh,
15 damage?
12. No, 17. Right? 4 times 2
you're
is
right,
4
wait.
times 3. 12. Okay.
Yeah,
Just
17
kidding.
damage.
He is down. You blasted him, and he falls, hits the ground unconscious.
Smithereens.
As this bolt of hex energy blasts into him. It alters the probability that he's alive, and he is now dead.
Mhm.
Okay, did you want to make a move as well?
No. I don't.
Okay. Perfect. All right. Water Bear,
It's fine.
you are up, and you have established a mental link, I think with Purple, that Brendan just downed, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, shoot.
Cool.
What did that sound like? What were his last thoughts?
Yeah,
before
Waterbear, would you
unconscious?
like to describe what horrible mental thoughts were going through Hydra Agent Purple's head as the Egyptian magician blasted him with magic, knocking him unconscious?
Into unlife?
He was picturing a Cairn Terrier.
Hmm.
Okay. Actually, good point. He's just unconscious.
Good
You
point.
could probably still scour his mind. Maybe not get very good info, but you could probably get, I'd probably say some info off of him, what he knows, what he was thinking. Let me scroll back up to telepathic link. Actually, no, not telepathic link. Mind reading. The character blah blah established requires logic check and a success. The character read targets. Okay, so you would get like surface level thoughts. So if you want to make a logic check and basically don't fumble it, then you should be able to do that. So go ahead and give me just a normal logic check.
Is it worth it, or should I just do a telepathic link
That's
with
true.
somebody else?
That would be your action. So, well, if you, it's up to you. Like, you assume that you could probably wake these guys up after the fight and then do this too if you wanted to. But if you're worried about something else happening or these guys dying for whatever, because right now they're just unconscious. If you're worried about them dying for some reason,
what if-
then maybe it's
What if
not.
Brennan blasts him again?
That's true. The Egyptian magician kind of does what he wants. Fucked up, if you ask me. But
Or I attacked the guy that I was already attacking.
pretty fucked up. It's probably pretty fucked up of me forgetting to tell him that he was the one that's mind linked because I forgot until he was dead. But your
Got
call.
it, team.
What would the tardigrade water bear do? Really get
think-
into your character's mindset here.
I don't appreciate your tone.
Oh, I wasn't asking you actually.
I think he would want to see how resilient the rest of them are, and would want to create a telepathic link with them.
Okay. Go ahead and give another, what was it, a logic roll? Let's scroll back up
Yes.
in the chat here. Force telepathic to make a logic check against the target's vigilance defense. Okay. They have a vigilance defense of 11, so if you can beat that with a logic attack, then you are in. You are in. So next turn,
Hot
you
Wheels.
can now try to yell out, or you could try to read the Green Hydra agent's mind.
Yes.
And it may be worth telepathically yelling or doing something to let your teammates know to not attack Green. or keep him alive at least one more round.
I just keep mumbling green under my breath
Okay.
in the fetal position for the rest of the turn.
Green, green, green. Okay, sick. I'm into it. All right, that is Water Bear's.
I guess I'm not mumbling it because I'm nonverbal, but my thoughts are saying that.
Yeah,
So.
you have a mumbling mind, if you will.
Yeah.
You're able to
me in junior
move
high.
too, if you would like to. You don't have to, but you are able to move if you would like. And it's Scram's turn. Okay, sick. Up in the
I think
fray.
Scram's gonna try and bite Red again.
Cool. Scram could do it. Go ahead and give me a melee attack. 15 is going to hit. He probably doesn't have a bonus to his damage, so he is just going to do 6 points of damage. And Red is down. Red was bleeding out. He's going to die on his turn regardless. And Scram comes up and is able to just, I don't know, get into that wound and fuck him up. And there's a chance that Red is actually dead. Because Scram isn't a hero.
That's true.
Scram is a dog without the heroic trait. So I would potentially argue that Red has been killed in this fight.
Scram's an anti-hero.
Yeah, exactly. Scram more aligns with Deadpool than he does Captain America.
Yeah.
That's okay. Okay, that is now Water Bear's turn. We are up back to the Hydra agents, who are seriously dwindling in numbers. Green sees an opportunity of Red Mist being distracted, and is going to try to shoot his gun at him again with an agility attack. And he rolls a 14, which is definitely a hit, right?
Are you attacking me?
Yeah.
Was
Agility-
it against my
Agility defense.
Slow motion dodge.
Instant trigger, and it makes attacking start. The enemy has trouble on the attack. Oh my god, he already had trouble. I forgot, but that works. Okay.
He already had trouble.
Okay.
So, but
Oh,
you can
double
have.
trouble.
I think you can have double trouble. I think you just do
No,
it.
they're-
Okay.
Yeah. Either
Okay.
way.
Yeah, he misses. He rolled a God damn it. So he's still like kind of teleporting around and sees the bullets coming in and just fucking matrix dodges them out of the way.
Midair as I'm teleporting.
Actually,
yeah.
you still have your reaction technically because I fucked up. And
Okay.
if I just rolled the trouble,
just
the
in
first
case.
roll would have been the 6. Yeah, okay. So he's not able to hit you, and Green sees that he's not able to hit you, and it's just like, fuck, what do I do? And turns to Craftsman and is going to try to hit the Craftsman, see if he can do another point of damage on him. And rolls a 17! Marvel die, baby! That hits, right?
Yeah,
Unless
good
you
job,
have any
buddy.
sort of a reaction
yeah.
there.
I mean, I will still use a reaction to return fire, but
Okay, I'll let
no,
you
I
take
don't have
this,
anything that will stop it.
Stop it. Okay, I'll let you take this damage then. I think we decided that a fantastic success just doubles damage. Like it's just like it's normal.
Does it still have like the bonus since I have sturdy 1?
Sturdy 1, let's see.
Didn't you say that it
Health damage
removes the
reduction.
bonus?
Yeah, okay, so yeah, you're right. So it just makes it 1, so that's 6 times 1 is 6 plus 1 is 7. So that's but let me make sure I do the damage thing right. I don't know if I just double the 6 or double the 7. Let's see. Fantastic failure, ultimate fantastic roll. Okay. This attack does normal damage. Okay, just normal damage. Okay, so that is going to be 14 points of damage because it was a fantastic success, and that's including your reduction. So he's able to hit you in just the right spot. Maybe you're too focused on the other guy bleeding out, and you take a little bit of damage there. But that is going to be actually, I guess blue. Maybe.
Well, he wasn't even
afterwards.
looking at him. He like turned around and then fired at him.
Yeah, I'm gonna
So
say
kinda
that
caught him
blue
off
is
guard.
moving up here, maybe towards this elevator up north. But he did that after he shot it. You're just gonna get that computer in the way. Okay, it is now Craftsman's turn. Oh wait, Craftsman, you have to roll your reaction.
Oh, yep. 11
Against, yeah, that
for the
hits.
reaction. It does?
Yep,
Cool.
that is
so
their
13
their
damage.
Okay, so he just gets hit with like a big shot of extremely cool tech. All right, Craftsman, you are now up. It's really
Okay.
convenient. how that keeps
And by
working
the
out.
way, whenever he hit me,
Uh-huh.
it looked like the original wound that the previous Hydra agent inflicted had completely gone away.
Oh, good. No more bruise. You have bruise
Yeah.
healing
Exactly.
too, I see.
No more paper cut.
Bastard.
All right, so and that was blue that
Correct.
that attacked me.
Yep.
Okay. Move here and do double tap again, which was a ranged attack.
Yes.
Probably not.
Yes. You have been nailing it with your
Range,
reactions.
Reactions, yeah.
Nope, he's like moving, is able to dip out of the way. So is that's your turn then, I assume? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, cool. It is now back to these two guys that came down the stairs.
Question. Whenever it says equal to my resilience, I assume that is the score, right? Not the.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because the other one's defense. Yeah.
Yep.
That makes sense. Duh.
Damn. Okay. Yep. You have your healing factor, so you are slowly. I mean, I guess just 2 points at the end of every round.
3.
3. Oh, your scores. Yeah, I'm looking at. Not the same character. Cool. That's dope. Okay, so it is back to the two thugs that came down the stairs. Turn. They came down the stairs. Green tried to hit Red Mist. Red Mist teleported over to Orange and ended up like hitting both of them with like some fast strikes and almost knocking them both out in one go at it. They don't have much left that they can do other than just try to fight back here. So they are going to both swing on you. First guy, you have trouble still because your turn hasn't come back up. So 10 is going to be a miss, and 7 is going to be a miss. So they both try to swing on you, and I imagine maybe they hit you, but your armor is just too good and you're too strong, and it just like has zero impact on your physical health. And they're just like, shit! And Orange is going to take a step back up the stairs, and Green is going to follow right behind him as they try to dip away. And it is now Red Mist's turn. Crazy how that keeps happening, where right after someone gets hit, it's their turn immediately following them.
Yeah, pretty fun. I'm just gonna be like, and I teleport right here, and I do the same thing I did before with those fast strikes, and I just do the 1-2 kick in the air, and just kick them both in the head.
Okay, give me your. It's one roll, and it splits the damage, correct?
Yep.
Okay, go ahead and give it to me. Definitely
The
hits.
16. 4 each.
4 each, and they are still alive.
Ah.
But damn it, if they are not going to make it to the top of the stairs before they pass out. 1 health apiece. All right, it is now the Egyptian magician's turn. Up next, Karen Magician. I'm sorry, Brendan. You put a lot of effort into that name, and I should stop making fun of it.
Are you making fun of me? I thought you just couldn't say
I'm
it.
making fun with you.
that whole time?
No, it's more of
No,
it's
we
more
were
the
making
latter.
fun of you this whole time.
Okay. Yeah, so...
As a friendly reminder, there's a telepathic link established with Green.
Okay, we're down to 2 guys. Green and blue? Or what, the magic toughs are both up?
They're still both up. 1 health apiece.
Yeah.
I don't know. Sounds. I think they have a lot of health. We might just.
I
let
have,
them
yeah, a
go,
little bit
you
of
know?
a little bit of cough coming in. I don't know. It must be the fall allergies, you know, all the leaves.
I think they have a lot of HP. I think it'd be wasted, Brendan. You know.
Yeah. Gosh.
Gosh.
Yeah, the unfortunate thing is I'm too far away to get close enough to really do a whole lot, so... See, oops. Standing right here.
You were 1 up, I think.
One
Yeah,
here.
right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think.
You've got line of sight on blue from here. And green.
I'm
and
gonna
orange.
lens it on blue. I'm
You
gonna do a blast on blue.
Okay. Cheeky Hex Bolt
Cheeky Hex Bolt.
That is
Got a
gonna
19
hit.
to that time.
for 6
11
plus 5, 11 points of damage, and that is not enough to kill this guy.
Do you have a plus on your damage?
Yeah.
Cause like when it okay, because it rolls 9, but you
Yeah,
get to 11.
he's got 2 times 3, so we just add 1 to that multiplier on the bottom.
Oh, okay.
All right, Camera Magician, you get another good, solid blast out. Dealing out some good damage here. There's nothing to laugh at. Good work.
I am, but I need to do my other attack now, so I think
Because you
I
have
can heal
no
some.
focus.
Yeah.
Okay,
why you
Water
got
Bear,
ready.
you are up. Ready to delve into the mind of this man?
Oh yeah.
Okay, it still
My
takes a
man or my
roll. It is a logic check against the target's logic defense.
So non-combat logic.
No, combat logic.
Combat.
I guess, no, it would have been non, but it doesn't matter either way. That is a 19. That is way more than enough to delve into this guy's mind. Now, it's not like you have a perfect image of his head with this, but you are going to get some information. So it would almost be as if you are searching for specific pieces of information. So what might you be looking for that you think this Hydra agent could have that I could potentially give you here?
As far as who created this machine.
Okay. So you know that and he kind of knows, from what he's heard from Madame Mask, is that this House Magia family went to the local university and basically recruited a bunch of these scientists and engineers that aren't necessarily associated with them, either threatened them or offered them money to come and help build these machines. Basically, and the reason that they want to build the machines is to get their forces from their Earth to this Earth. You're not necessarily sure why, but that's kind of like who built it and why he thinks that they built it. You could probably ask another question if you think that he might have some more information, but you feel pretty confident that what you're reading there is accurate.
So does he know if it could reach the multiverse or just
Yeah, no,
different
it is
worlds?
it's from the multiverse, like another Earth, more specifically Earth 56438. Like these Hydra agents and Madame Mask are not from this Earth, not from this universe. They are from another universe.
Which Earth are they from?
Earth 56438 is their designation.
This Hydra agent knows that.
He knows he's from another Earth. The number doesn't really matter, but that is more for you guys to know because it's
Okay.
cool. But
I
it's
was
not like
delve
it's not
into
like your
this
average
character.
person would necessarily know all the Earth designations. So you don't knowing that value wouldn't necessarily help you all that much.
So the fact that Doctor Strange's ex-wife called their universe 616 doesn't
Is
necessarily
wrong.
mean anything.
No, it's
because she was just
severely wrong, and I
Yeah.
hate it. It's Earth. The MCU is Earth 199999.
19999. Yeah,
Yeah, 9.
we all know this.
According to one person.
It's been
I
established in a
I
couple
say
places.
616.
Yeah,
I say
616 is
616.
is the comic universe, the main comic line. So. But it's okay. It doesn't matter. It's all good. It's all fake anyway. I think. Actually, the our Earth does exist in the Marvel multiverse. It's just they don't have any superheroes there. They just put them all into comics. It's kind of funny. I don't remember what our Earth designation is, but it is a thing that exists.
One.
So. Just one. Oh, Earth Prime is what you would say. I guess that's a DC thing, though. But I digress. Sarah, anything else you would like to delve in? There's probably not a lot, but if you have a thing, I
Yeah,
could
what
potentially
more
try to
needs she
answer it.
do?
Maybe not for them, but I'm curious why you're wearing an X-Men shirt today of all days.
Because we're playing Marvel. It's my Marvel shirt. Gang, gang. I'm also drinking out of a
Gang,
Marvel
gang.
glass.
There you go.
I should put this on stream. See, I'm a Marvel
Any of
fan.
us mutants?
I got some
Awesome.
Avenger.
Someone's a mutant, right? Dylan, aren't you a mutant or no?
I'm a mutant. Yeah.
Yeah. See, Brendan, I'm out here representing my main man, Red Mist, with his
I'll read you
irony,
guys my backstory
bloody
again if you
teleporting
want.
powers.
It's tragic and dark and awesome.
Okay, Waterbear, you good?
Yeah. Yeah. I guess that's it.
Okay. I mean, yeah, that was good information. That's not something that you guys. I don't know if you necessarily knew. I don't remember. So.
Yeah.
All right. It is now the Hydra agent's turns.
Is it Scram's turn?
Oh, it is Scram's turn. You were right. My bad. Scram would be able to. Yeah, he's close enough. He can move up and bite green or blue if he wanted to.
Oh, both?
That's fine. Yeah.
I want to keep my link with green, so he's gonna bite blue.
Okay. Cool. Give me a melee attack. Got an 11. That's what you needed. But he does not have ×2 damage. He'll just have ×1. So that's going to be 4 points of damage. And blue is looking blue. Not looking great. Okay, now it is the Hydra agent's turn. And so green is going to feel this psychic attack on his brain. And assumes that it's coming from Water Bear and is going to turn and try to shoot his gun at you. And he is going to do an agility attack. Does a 12 hit your agility defense score? It does. I pulled it up. Your agility defense looks like it's a 10.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is going to hit. So you are going to take. Let me actually make sure you don't have any defenses or anything. I don't think you do.
No, I don't.
Okay. Okay. Cool. So yeah, you are going to take 7 damage. So
Ouchie.
on your health, you should be able to just go up there and change it at the top of your character sheet. Actually, I can make this your green bar. Actually, that's just for me. Okay, that works. Okay, cool. So yeah, he's able to just blast you with a couple hits from a machine gun, but it's going to take a lot more to knock you down. And he is going to then take a couple steps back here. Let's see, he was here, and he can move, check. Speed and size 5. So he's going to do 1, 2, 3. He's going to try to maybe try to dip away towards this elevator as well. All right, it is now the craftsman's turn.
Okay. Are the stairs just just wooden stairs, or are they pretty sturdily built?
You're in a restaurant, so I'd imagine they're nicer, wooden stairs.
I was kind of thinking if I could, if this would work, shooting a fire, the elemental burst of fire at the stairs, if that would stop orange and green from being able to go up.
Sure. Yeah. Go ahead. Give me a. Let me see. Hold on. There is a way to do this appropriately. Let's see. Actually, just give me a ranged attack, and we'll see what the number is, and if it feels like it's if it's a tweener.
It's got a range of 10 spaces, so I will go up a little bit closer.
Okay. Yeah, if it's a tweener number,
Here.
I'll try to see if I can find the TNs for various levels of difficulty, because I can't remember what they are. But if it's clearly tweener. Okay. I think because it's not going to just be a super easy check. I don't think. Let's see. Action check is probably what I want to look at. It's the action check. Target numbers, here we go. Okay. A challenging TN for a rank 2 character should be 12. So you just barely miss it. So you shoot your firebolt and I would say like it hits the side, but maybe there's too much like paint on the side or like too much oil or something on the side that it just doesn't like you hit, but it doesn't necessarily catch fire.
Dang it. I was hoping. My other thought was maybe hit orange and then make it hard for green to pass him on the stairs.
Yeah,
but I was like, let's
yeah,
go
yeah.
with this. And,
Yeah, if you hit hard
you know.
enough, I would say maybe it caught on fire and knocked them out. But with
Yeah.
an 11, it just falls barely
No
short.
worries.
So it is now their turn, and I think at this point they realize that they are not getting away because Red Mist teleports. So their only option here is to kill you, Dylan. So I hope you're ready.
Okay, that's the only thing they can do.
I hope
all
you're
I
ready to
got.
die. That's what I'm trying to
All
say.
right.
13, baby. That hits. Yeah.
Do they have trouble?
Oh, they have
Um,
trouble. Oh, they don't.
No,
No,
this
no.
is where I get to do my slow motion dodge.
Yeah. Now you can do the slow motion dodge. Okay. So what is it? Oh, that gives me trouble though, right?
It just gives it trouble. Yeah, and it's my reaction.
Hey, we still hit, baby.
Hey, there you
Right?
go.
All right, you take 6 points of damage. Oh no, playbox
Okay.
has been paused due to inactivity. Come back. All right, so he is at that's orange hitting you. So maybe because he's up high, he's able to bonk you on the head and hurt you just a little bit. So now it is Green's turn, and Green does not have trouble. Marvel die, baby! They are trying their fucking best out here. Fantastic success. Okay, so that is going to be just simply double damage. So he does 14 points of damage to you.
Damn.
Chew on that and spit it out.
Spit it.
Thank you, Sarah.
Better not.
I don't think you have anything that would reduce any of that, right, Dylan? I don't think you.
No, no. Well, if
Cool.
they get me, they get me. Because I already did my reaction.
Yep.
Um,
Get bonked,
but
bitch.
I do have my Iron Will, but that's just against ego attacks. But no, I
Wait, how much
figure
health
you know
do you
I'm
have?
teleporting up and around.
Total?
30 total.
I only have 30 health?
I don't think I have 30 health.
I've only got 90 health.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Really?
Sarah has 125 health. That's why I was making sure that math was done right everywhere.
Yeah, it just depends on the kind of character you build.
I guess
It
that's
can
it.
be
Okay.
drastically. Yeah.
The
no,
resilience of Water Bear.
Yeah, no, that's cool. All right,
Yeah.
cool. So yeah, he bonks the shit out of you.
I was
Um,
teleporting up and about, and they hit me in like my knee, the side of my knee with
Oh,
their club,
fuck!
and it gets me out of the air, and then the second guy just like beats me while I'm on the ground, and
Yeah.
that's like 14 damage. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are only ranked. I mean, it's your heroes, but you're only ranked 2 heroes. Like guns, you know, your only weakness. All right, Red Mist, it's now your turn though to retaliate. So
Okay.
peel this motherfucker's
Um,
muffin cat back blue.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit first. So
Okay.
fast strikes, hitting both of them. That's a 22 to hit. I'm coming
And
back
it's a
hard.
fantastic success. Okay, so
Almost.
this is
almost
the
a
same thing where you're hitting
6-on-6.
both of them.
Yeah.
Okay,
splitting it in
so
half.
you don't have to split it in half because you're doubling it, so they both are dead.
They're
not
both
dead.
completely dead.
They're both unconscious. You knock them out, and they tumble down the stairs. Fall down the stairs.
Okay. Yeah,
Except
I'm like on the
more
ground.
flavor than
They,
it doesn't. doesn't really
they got
matter.
me out of the air. I kick up at one, right in between the legs, and then in doing so, I push that guy off into the other, and he hits his head on the railing, and they fall down the stairs.
Fuck yeah, I'm gonna do it.
And then I'm gonna teleport.
Nicholas said you'd be happy to know I chew and spit lots of things. In case anyone was curious about the chat.
I will. Thank you, Nicholas.
Thanks, Nicholas. Sorry, Dylan. You said you were gonna move where?
Yes, I'm measuring. 10 times my my rank, so 20.
Oh, teleporting.
Yeah, I can teleport 20. So I'm gonna move
Blink.
like right there.
Cool. Dope. All right, so you knock these 2 guys out that are trying to escape, teleport back into the fray, and it is now the Karen Magician's turn.
Okay.
You've got 2
And-
enemies that, well, one of them looks like he's kind of maybe got like a little bit of a headache, but other than that hasn't been hit, and then another guy that is almost not breathing.
Did we establish that we get our focus back in between battles, or is that like a rest overnight type thing?
Let me
We get like 5 per hour.
let me
of
double
rest
check
unless
here.
we sleep.
I would say that you probably have it back, but I will double check. Let's see.
I remember you got some back doing something, but I don't recall what
Well, yeah,
it was.
he was
See, I
doing
could
his, like,
drain
vampire
focus from
thing.
guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
drain
probably
focus
what it
from
was.
dudes.
Let's see.
But
Regain
also, none of
focus.
these guys
That's
are-
a rule.
Well, I think they have to be conscious. I would assume.
Oh wait, no. Regain focus was the attack you were doing, right?
No, regain focus. No, my attack is called drain.
Okay, how
Something
about it's
rather.
healing, recovery?
Brain drain.
Let's see.
Yeah, because you did it to some of the prisoners that we had at the shop that burned down.
After a tough day of combat, characters want to get back to full fighting form. A character is not dead or shattered regains lost health and focus equal to the character's rank. Every hour they take it easy. For every hour they sleep, they regain double that. How much were you down at the start of this combat? Do you remember, Brendan?
Just 6 points or something.
Okay,
like
yeah,
that.
you would probably have that back then. I would say you guys were resting and interrogating that guy for a little while.
I'm not worried about that. I was just thinking, like, after we beat these guys, are we going to immediately rest for an hour and get some stuff back? Or are we gonna do
You
something
can
else?
spend karma, which you guys haven't used, so you might as well. We'll go over that. You could spend karma to like immediately gain back health and focus and stuff. So we can talk about that post fight, unless my Hydra agents kill you, and then it won't matter. That's where we'll take a drastic turn. So
Is that like a combat action, or is that
No,
something you do outside of
outside of combat. Do you want me to tell you what you need to do during combat?
There's not a way to get focus back during combat, right?
I don't believe so.
I don't think so.
Okay. Do diagonals only count as one square?
I think so. Yeah. Whatever. I would just go with whatever math roll 20 is telling you, and we'll count that. Oh, you've got to roll it again. Sick. He's out, baby.
Alright, so
Mhm.
yeah, so I think he is going to start feeling a little weak, and
Hungry.
he's just like, and he's got that feeling in the bottom of his stomach, and he knows he's like, uh-oh, it's gonna take over, and so then I think he's gonna bound 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, or I'm sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and get up to this guy, gonna move. And then I'm going to attempt to grab.
I was gonna say, I could tell you real quick. You can use an action to regain focus during a fight if you would like. So before you do that grab, you want me to tell you how to do that real quick, just in case
What
you
is the
want
action called?
I don't know. It's just recovery. I'm reading into the rules. Let's see. To recover health, make a resilience check. To recover focus, make a vigilance check. The target number for either roll is a 10. If the roll fails, nothing is recovered. On a success, total up the number normally and multiply it by the character's rank. Just like you would with a damage roll, the character gains that many health or focus points back up to their maximum score. A fantastic success doubles the amount they get back. The character cannot spend a second point of karma to help with this roll. And so yeah, it just costs a point of karma. You can spend a point of karma to make it happen instantly, and during combat it requires an action.
Okay, that makes sense. All right, well I'm gonna go ahead and do this because I have already committed here.
Yeah,
a little bit. So I have to make a melee check against my target's melee defense.
Okay, you're looking for it's a TN 11 here as their melee defense. Peel back the
Alright.
curtain. They're almost all their stuff is 11. That's a hit. So what
I
is
succeed? So I grab onto him. I'm not attacking him.
Okay.
I transform into what do we decide? Pride. Is that the name of
Pride.
the
Pride is the
symbiote?
devil.
Transform into pride and bound forward and kind of encapsulate this guy. Grab both arms and just go and it was like, do you feel fear? And then I'm going to activate my
Fucking pencil.
reaction.
You have to. What's the
Uh
trigger for the reaction? You grab someone.
huh.
Okay. Cool.
Oh,
Just make sure.
So it's
You can put it in the
brain
chat if
drain,
you
so I
want.
get to make an ego attack. Oh, I'll go ahead and post it here.
Brain drain.
Ego attack against the target's vigilance. I
Okay.
assume defense, right?
Yeah, vigilance defense. That hits.
Alright, so if this succeeds, they take regular focus damage, and I heal half that much focus for myself. Was not a critical success, so it's just regular damage. But I assume that still gets my ego bonus, so that's going to be 20 points of
15,
damage.
20, so 20 points of focus damage, correct?
Correct. So I get 10 points back. So I spent 5 and got 10 points back. So I
Okay,
only
let me
gained
see.
5.
Their focus. Okay. Okay, cool. So you get 10 focus back. Drain that magical energy from them in this instance. That is pretty cool.
I
Alright.
imagine 20 points of focus will probably like knock these guys unconscious, wouldn't it?
No, they have 60 focus actually.
60?
Yep.
Wow. Alright. They have twice as much focus as I do as a magician. That makes sense.
I'm not sure what to tell you, man. 60 focus.
Alright.
I don't know what stat focus is
Might be-
derived from.
It might be vigilance, maybe. I don't know. They have good vigilance.
They have a 1 in everything except for logic, in which they have a 0.
Okay, maybe.
Battle ready they have. Does that help? Oh yeah, battle ready. Character is mentally prepared for any sort of trouble to start. Add plus 30 focus.
Yeah, that'll do it.
I also have battle ready.
Uh,
Well, you should
That'd
have
be
30
good.
more focus.
Yeah. I think you're right.
yeah, I don't know
That's
if it
right on
added
here,
that
huh?
in. Yeah, I don't know if that added it in. I mean, I assume it did for them actually. So.
Yeah, no, that's not a big deal.
Oh well, yeah, not a big deal.
That's
Okay, cool. Yeah, so it's good for you because you can just keep draining it from because they don't do anything with their focus right now other than stay alive. Okay, so that is your move.
like a bottomless pit.
Excellent. Water bear, do your thing. Chicken wang. Bear arm.
Do we think we've learned enough from Green?
You've probably learned all you're going to learn from the Hydra agents while in combat with them. You might be able to actually talk with them and do some stuff after the combat if you would like, if you think you would have time. But you've probably learned all you're going to learn during a combat, yes.
Alright, well, I'm gonna blast him.
So anyways, I started blasting. So that is going to be you're going to do your, if you put in the chat, I guess we can look. I don't remember what it's called, or what it is.
My telepathic blast.
Kamehameha.
So anyways, I just started blasting.
Telepathic blast. There it is. I'll put it in. Okay, so you make a logic attack. Okay, that is going to hit. So who are you doing that against?
Let's do the blue one.
Blue one. Okay, he is dead. And by dead, I mean unconscious. He is like barely staying awake, barely able to move, and you just poof, hit his mind and he just falls unconscious. But he's still breathing. Scram starts biting on
At
his
least
arm.
until he hits his head on the concrete.
Yeah, that might kill him. Yeah, so you can move now if you'd like, or you can have Scram go for a chomp against Old Green there, potentially. Although-
what an interesting show.
Cairn Magician is grabbing onto him, so it's might be a little harder for Scram to get a chomp in.
Yeah, I think Scram would rather just finish off blue.
Blue's dead. You knocked Blue out.
Oh, I thought you said just unconscious. Never mind.
Well, he's unconscious. Yeah, I mean, everyone is unconscious except for Red. His heroes don't
Yeah,
kill
no,
people.
Scram's going for the throat.
So if Scram wants
Yeah.
to go for the kill, that's fine. Give me a melee attack against Blue if you want to go for the kill here. Or you
I
can
may
go
know
against
here.
Green.
Scram just starts dancing in place and moves on. Doesn't need a kill, I guess.
Okay. Scram lays down, like, kind of does the thing where dogs, like, keep making their bed soft and just do...
Yeah,
spinning
exactly.
circles.
Start nosing the ground, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Sick. Alright, it is the Hydra agent's turn. Brendan, is the grab, like, a condition that holds? Do you know? Like, is he...
that.
do you have the grab thing in the chat? Can you put it in the chat?
Or
grab. If a character wants to hold on to an unwilling target like a foe, they need to grab them. To do this, if they succeed, they grab the target. Okay. That didn't help as much as I was hoping it did.
There's a reaction called escape.
Condition summary grabs. Okay. Anyone making attack against... Oh, interesting. Anyone making an attack against the entangled target has trouble. The grabbed character must escape to be free. Okay, does this show me how to escape?
Yeah.
I hate when it does that. No, just tell me. Escape. Oh, thanks, Brendan. Okay. Oh. Okay. Why does the reaction not...
I don't know.
Okay. Okay, so he needs to make a melee check against the grabber's melee defense. Okay, well that's gonna go super well. So he's like grabbed by you. You're like, you're not eating him. You're like draining the energy out of him. Like God, what am I? I'm thinking of a movie where they're like getting their soul. It's like fucking Dementors, is what I'm thinking. It was a Dementa. All right, so a melee attack, or just a melee check, I guess. It's not an attack. Does a 13 beat your melee defense?
Let me check.
That might.
I don't know. So my melee defense is 10, but I also have...
You only have you have
Might
0 in
one.
melee.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, what were you
I
saying?
didn't put points in melee. I was not...
That's
I was
fine.
on
No,
point.
that's
I was
fine.
on
Yeah,
this
just
character.
Wizard.
But I also have Mighty 1, which I don't think helps me here.
I don't think so. I think Mighty just adds. That's just to your damage.
Yeah.
Okay, so Hydra Agent is able to escape, and
So slippery.
he's just going to take another step forward here, because that's all he can. I mean, that was his action and move. And he's going to press the button for the elevator, but the elevator is not down here yet. It's still up top. So it's Craftsman's turn now.
Brendan, do you still have the voice modulator for
I
your?
do have it. Yeah, I
Right.
have it.
You got it.
They're gone right now.
I mean, I love your Venom voice. It's stupendous. But
It's
the thing last time was pretty cool. I remember.
good.
So
Yeah.
sexy.
Who's sexy? You're sexy. Who's sexy? I'm sexy. Fuck it up.
I can't speak on that, but I definitely liked it.
All right, Justin. You could stop blasting, or you could go give the symbiote a hug. But those are your only two options.
Only two
Friends away.
options, huh?
Yep. Yep. You can either attack a green
Uh,
or hug the Egyptian magician symbiote. Shit.
I'm gonna come over here and do another
A pet action on
elemental
screen?
burst.
Excellent. All right, that's against my agility defense. 11 damage, as that does hit, and he has not been hit still. That's right. Okay.
And now I give Pride a hug.
I was like,
It's bonus
and that
action.
kills him, but it doesn't. Oh wait, no, I need to do. Cool. Bonus action, hug, pride. So
I'm
kind.
allergic to feelings.
All right. It is now. Wait, I need to get rid of. These guys are dead or unconscious. It is now Red Mist's turn. You have defeated the Magia Toughs and the Hydra agents that are around you, and you can see everyone headed towards this Hydra agent here. Oh God, 20-foot teleport.
Boom.
Boom!
Single
It
punch.
smells like blood and iron.
I just teleport right here in the middle of everyone.
Okay, you're
and
looking
just
for
knock this guy into the wall.
You're looking for a big fucking hit here to take him out.
19 for 15 damage.
That was a pretty good hit. Not enough to knock him out, but damn it if that
Yeah.
doesn't fucking hurt him. He is struggle bussin'. He groans out in pain. Oh, fuck! God damn it. Where'd she go?
He says, I'm on the struggle bus.
And it is now Pride's turn.
Okay.
Bottomless pit.
So is it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna keep moving forward and try to grab this guy again.
I figured. That's why I said bottomless pit.
Get back here.
No, damn it!
All right. Probably. I mean, I'm pushing my luck. I think making melee attack rolls. Yeah. Okay. That's a miss.
It is a miss. Oh shit! Fuck. Okay, so that is nothing. Water Bear, it is up to you. And no, it's up to you. This Hydra agent that's probably gonna be able to get in this elevator next turn.
I don't know. I think we should roll for luck on if he gets into the elevator. this
Okay,
time.
we could. You could. That might happen.
You can still see him, right? Like through all this crowd of everyone around him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you would be able
Okay.
to move. Yeah, you can see
It's a
him.
mind link. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you have your mind link too. I don't even know if you need to see him at this point.
Command word stop.
Power word kill.
There you go. That's what you need.
No, that's more Scram's energy.
Just realized Nicholas has been singing in the chat.
I guess it's telepathic blast still probably my best call.
I think so.
All right, I'm gonna blast him.
I guess you do also have Scram afterwards that can try to. So it's up to you and Scram, the dynamic duo. All right, blast him. It's the Jill, or it's a. Yeah, you know what you're doing. 8 points of damage on a 16, and he's unconscious, knocked out. All right, that is the combat. Moves back to some lo-fi music. So you guys. Again, if this all happened, we're on count 5, so it's been 30 seconds. You guys have come down these stairs, have seen this portal open up, or the portal was already open. You come down the stairs, see these technicians working, and then all of a sudden, these Hydra agents and Madame Mask walk through, and within 30 seconds, she jumps back through the portal. It closes shut behind her. You guys beat the shit out of all of these Hydra agents. Use a bunch of your focus. Some of you take some damage. Some of you don't take any damage at all. You are hurt. Not feeling great. What do you want to do next? I will say that there is some timed stuff going on here, so you guys can try to heal up. Maybe you could try to talk to these guards, but you think that whatever's going on. You're kind of feeling this rush for time here, so it's not like a take
Do I
hours of
think
rest type of thing.
Can I get to the lab assistants, engineer people? Would they still be in the building? 30
No,
seconds later?
they dipped off as soon as she came through the portal, and they were running out. I think you guys already kind of interrogated them and didn't know too much about them, but you might be able to ask these Hydra agents. You know, they're unconscious at this point, so you guys could theoretically, wake them up and try to interrogate some of these guys. I'll kind of line them up here so it's easier to see what you guys are going on with this area. You could try to interrogate them if you want. You could try to heal up. But like I said, you don't think that you have like an incredible amount of time to do a bunch of stuff.
Do we know if we can still drain their focus while they're unconscious?
Sure, I don't see why not.
If not, you can also drain a bunch of focus from me. I've got 80 focus.
I would say they are like not able to resist you at this point, and they're like being knocked out from health doesn't reduce your focus to 0 as far as I'm aware. So yeah, they have like this life energy that you would be able to go through and drain. And I mean, it's going to take, if you wanted to drain all of them, it would take what 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 6 like 40-ish seconds or so. So you could definitely do that and go around and drain a bunch of them. With the amount of focus that you have and the amount there are, I would just hand wave and say that would probably fill up. Do those numbers make sense to you? Does that seem logical, Brendan?
I mean, I would just have to do
a couple of them,
like 20 points of 40 points of damage, which isn't even one whole guy.
Okay.
Before
yeah, the Magic Toughs don't have that much focus, but the Hydra agents certainly do. So yeah, you could go around and drain them. I would say that draining their focus while they're unconscious probably makes it so they're not going to wake up anytime soon, so you probably can't interrogate those but you would be able to do any of the others if you want. So I'm gonna go fill up my water because I'm just on water now, but I'll be right back.
Okay. I'm rooting through their mouths
Mhm.
and pulling out any false teeth that might have cyanide or any other sort of poison or coward serums inside.
How many have
So,
you found?
I don't know. That's up to Austin's discretion. But I'm certainly rooting for them, rooting around in their little teeth.
All right, my
Root,
water has
scoot,
been
and
filled
boogie.
up, but I would say all of the Hydra agents actually probably have one of those teeth. And
Okay, I take 'em
that
out.
was excellent call. I'm gonna
Thanks.
go use the restroom now real quick, but I'm still listening. But you guys just kind of tell me what you think you're gonna do, and we can go from there.
All right, it only took like 3 attacks, and I'm back up to full. So
Sweet.
Nice.
And then
one
what is
guy's
it
probably
for
super low on focus?
regular people for just focus regen?
It sounds like you could use karma if you wanted to.
Oh,
if
that's
you did
right.
Karma, then you could do like the vigilance check or whatever it was to heal. I don't remember what Austin said exactly.
'Cause I'm just
Yeah,
down.
Karma was involved, but I don't remember the specifics.
I'm trying to scroll through to see if maybe that's something that's listed on the sheet somewhere. But I can't find it.
Yeah, I just want to get this
I-
portal back up.
I'm back. I'm sorry. Okay, so you guys think that you probably could interrogate, or you could probably try to heal up, but you guys probably all can't do both. It kind of like you're not quite sure what you're hearing, and maybe not even all of you hear it, but it almost sounds like there's a low rumble upstairs, like out in the, like almost like out in that courtyard that's behind the building. It feels like you almost feel it before you hear it. Like the floor is kind of shaking just a little bit, and you know that you probably something sounds like it's coming, and you don't have much time. So you could probably interrogate or heal. Let me go over the healing rules again, because it sounds like that's something that maybe some people want to do. I love that they updated this.
What skill is it for interrogation? Is that an ego thing?
Yes, it's going to be an ego thing. Or, yeah, I believe the ego. Yep. It's actually, I have it right in front of me. Yeah, ego. Yep, it's an ego check.
And I have
And I will
Edge.
just, I'll just let you, it's a TN 14 action check for interrogation. Let me go over recovery here real quick. So to recover health, so you spend a point of karma. So to recover health, you make a resilience check, and to recover focus, you make a vigilance check. The target number for either roll is 10, and if the roll fails, nothing is recovered, and you can only do this once a day, I believe.
damn.
So on a success, you total up that number. Then for you guys, you would multiply it by 2, and that's how much health or focus points you get back. And a fantastic success meaning you rolled a Marvel die in the middle, means that you double that amount.
Okay. I'm gonna roll resilience. To
Okay,
get
so
some
you are
focus
spending a point of karma to try to get your health back. Go ahead and give me a
back.
resilience.
No, my
check.
focus. Focus
Focus is vigilance.
Vigilance. Oh, okay.
10. You
So
made it.
that's 10. Cool.
So and it's and so you roll up the number, which is 10, and multiply by 2, so you get 20 health back.
Focus.
20 focus back.
And my max is 30, so I just go back up to 30.
Cool. All right. What does everybody else think they want to do? Nicholas said didn't come to watch a water break. I'm sorry. I'll try better. You gotta go though.
Yeah, I mean, I think all of us are good at interrogations, so I mean, I could take one of them and try and get some more information out of them.
Okay.
I don't know what we're
Let's
trying
all
to
bring
get.
them to
I mean,
separate
like,
rooms.
if something is coming after us.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. You don't have to. If you, it's really up to you guys. You
Tell
you
all
already,
of them that all of them told on each other.
Waterbear probably did. Like that's fair. You probably did share some of the stuff that you learned already from them, so you guys
I
know
did.
some of it. So
It's too late. We already know your turn. Tell us everything.
all right, give me a ego check. That'll do. Ooh, you did an ego attack. You want me to kill them, Brendan? Fuck. 20.
did.
From
Okay.
here.
So yeah, like you already learned. They're like, we. One of them goes. He goes about. Oh, please don't even go. About a month ago, we.
About a week ago.
We broke
We
into
could've-
this universe, through this basement, and we've been working with Madame Mask, you saw earlier, and the Nefari family who kind of owns this building, and we've just the scientists, the dropouts from the Empire State you guys have here, they've been working on trying to stabilize it. I swear, I really don't know anything more than that. There was talks about a bigger portal, but not here. I don't know where. I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't know. And he's kind of freaking out. I mean, you are terrifying, so, and rolled really high, but yeah, it kind of lines up
If
with
you
what you
don't
learned.
tell, what further use are you to us?
What do you want to know? Tell me what you want to know. I'll tell you if I know.
Who else is coming?
Oh, well, you saw her.
Do you have any backup?
You saw her jump back through the portal. They talked about something. I don't know. Crimson, something crimson. I don't know though. I swear. I'm just a
This
goon.
is-
I don't do anything. They tell me where to point, and I point. I swear I don't even know these
This is-
guys.
The Crimson Chin.
The crimson chin. Yeah, he's got a really big chin. And no, that's not.
Oh, I think, she's a crimson. Does that mean it's red?
I swear the words come up. I don't know. I swear I don't know anything else.
I just think
break
that,
his growth plate.
I think anytime symbiotes hear red, is like a visceral
Oh,
reaction.
yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
So I think Karen Magician is going to come back out now. She's going to immediately like retreat.
Okay, cool. Does anybody else want to try anything or do anything before I progress this along here?
I can't think of anything, no.
The bigger portal
Progress.
could have been the rumble that we've heard. We might be running low on time.
Yeah. So as you guys kind of leave these guys down here, maybe have them tied up, or they're still unconscious or whatever, I would imagine, and you guys start to head back up the stairs. And as you're heading up the stairs, let me get some flavor text here. 1 second. So you guys kind of like emerge from the basement, and that rumble that you hear is it's super loud, and almost the entire building is shaking. It's as if as there's like a train passing underneath your feet, but it kind of feels like it's coming from all around. But like the sound, like the rumble feels like it's from everywhere, but the sound is out in the courtyard, and you just know something is going on out in the courtyard. So if you guys take your characters, zoom out a little bit, and go all the way up to the top map here on the far left side, where I'm pinging blue, you should be able to bring your guys'. I think you guys can see that, right? Yeah, no, I'm looking at the players, so you guys can see this. You guys come outside, and I'll let you know what you see here. Like I
Guys
said,
yourselves. This one's most likely the final encounter.
Thank you, wise wizard.
and then Sarah, I can move you up there too.
Just based on something that the DM
Do it.
said earlier about this only taking one more session.
Just
Yeah,
picking
gonna
up
make
on
it-
context clues.
I'm gonna make it happen.
Sure.
I didn't already go up here and make changes so we could finish. Okay, so yeah, you guys head outside, and as you do, like this rumble is getting super loud, super crazy. Where did my one note go? Come back. Jesus wept.
Rumble the jump.
And all of a sudden, there's a giant flash of blue energy, and you guys all are blinded for a second. But when you come to, your eyes clear, and you can see that there's a new portal that has appeared in the center of the courtyard. It's 20 feet wide and glows with the same white-blue light of the one in the basement. Only this time, it's significantly more intense. Let me add it here. So you just see this this giant portal open up in the center, and I feel like I really needed a change in music here. Give me a sec. I was gonna have something prepared, but you guys won't be able to know why I wanted to change it quite yet. So soon after you guys, like the portal, like I said, it just flashes in. It's a bright white light, and soon after you guys see this portal, you see just this shadow of a man walking through the portal, and then like the shadow's there, and then he leaps through and lands just outside the portal's area and collapses, barely breathing. I assume like one of you would probably walk up to him. He doesn't look dangerous by any means, but one of you, like, would someone who do you think would be the one to walk up to him, if anyone?
Oh, this is fucking Kang. All right. I'm gonna walk up to him with, like, you know, both of my
You're cautious?
hands like sparking.
Yeah, with magic. Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
Like, just like you know exactly how Doctor Strange like
Yeah.
stands.
Yeah. 100%.
I imagine whenever I do that, you know, Doctor Strange has got like symbols and glyphs and stuff, and all of mine are like hieroglyphs. Like
That's
it's, like, magic.
badass.
It's just, like,
Badass.
sparking off.
So
Dude.
you walk up to them, and as you get closer, he looks like a fairly fit human. Blonde hair, blue eyes, powerful build, but battered badly, enough that he is scraping against death. And as you get near him, he looks up to you with his face twisted in horror and says, "You've got to stop them. They're going to destroy everything in my world and yours." And with that, he falls unconscious. And as you get a little bit closer, you kind of get up and look to him, and give me a logic check.
I will do that. And I will just say that I think if he's a god of some kind, I might recognize him. So
15. You walk up to him. He says this, and you're like, "Where have I seen that face?" And you immediately recognize him as one of the best known people in America, a superhero whose identity has long been public. He looks just like the original Captain America, Steve Rogers. Maybe a bit older and close to death, but he could easily be a super soldier, serum-powered Steve Rogers from another world. Collapsed in front of you, unconscious, dying. What do you do?
I don't have any way to heal. I was like, I turn around to the group and I say, "Someone help this man!"
Does anybody walk up? Kind of put yourself like, so he's, I guess I didn't have a pawn for Cap. I'm sorry. He's like Jade chilling like right here. So if you guys want to move yourself up to where, if anybody moves up, it's fine. Yeah,
I'll move up.
Let's give you a motion. And Pride, you were already there, or not Pride, Karen Magician, you were already there, right? So you would be like right here looking at him, right? So maybe as you guys are looking at him, if anybody has any way to heal anything, I
can only heal myself.
Before Steve came through the portal, you could see his shadow, and it was very it was very clear that it was a man walking through. And if you look through the portal now, while you're kind of looking at him trying to figure out what you do with the unconscious Steve Rogers, I mean, you were just like, what do you do in this situation? You kind of look through and you think you see like a group of people coming through the portal. You aren't exactly sure who it is, but it does look like there's a group or like multiple humanoid figures coming through the portal or on their way through the portal at this very moment. You don't think that you have a lot of time, but you might have a little bit of time here before they're able to make it through.
Well, I am at the very least going to grab Steve and put him like back here against the wall,
Yeah.
and then get ready for a fight.
Yeah.
And then I say, this one is going to be the final encounter.
Where did you wait? Did you say you just moved, or did you move Steve too?
I'm going to move him up against the wall.
Okay,
Yeah, he's
like over
back
here?
there.
Yeah, wherever. That's fine.
Yeah, tucked away.
Or like over here? Or are you thinking like this wall over here?
I will put him near the wall, near me.
Okay, cool. So you're standing in an elevator. Moved Captain Rogers back.
Elevator?
Yeah, that's the elevator.
Alright, cool.
That's the elevator from down below. It seems like they were probably using it to move these boxes up from the ground floor.
I say,
Ev-
up.
Everyone has an opportunity to position themselves here for what you can only assume is about to be some sort of a fight. Or you don't have to get ready. Each of you can do what you want. Try to just run away if you want. Though I did cross out the section that talks about you guys running away because I strongly assumed you weren't going to do that. But
Spoiler alert.
Yeah. Wow. Jeez,
was I right? It's like I think I know my group of players, and they're not gonna lose the previous fights, and they're not gonna run away. So you can just get rid of that text. Is everyone kind of where they think they're gonna be, like ready for whatever happens?
Yeah.
Yeah.
think so.
Except for Scram. It's gonna be right here.
Scram right out in front, and Chess the Pawns go first. Okay. So are you guys? I guess I have to ask this: are you guys hiding, or you're just like kind of out in the open, ready to go?
I'm not hiding.
Okay, that works. It didn't look like you guys were hiding, but there is. I wanted to make sure that was an option. So, in a couple instances later, after you guys kind of position yourself, magic ready, technology ready, whatever you have prepared is ready to go. There's another one of those bright white flashes of energy coming out of the portal, and all of a sudden, you see Madam Mask and 4 more Hydra agents come through the portal. Let's see. Make sure. Let's see. I want to make sure she doesn't say anything. I was trying to get Captain America music ready to play when he came out, but so many of it was not letting me play it through the thing. But I think it ended up being pretty good. Okay. Yeah, no, they just jump out, and she just looks around, and she's like, "Damn it! Those other fools weren't able to take care of him. Kill them all! He is on his way." And roll for initiative. Actually, I need to remove your guys' current initiatives. Give me a second here. Okay, now roll for initiative. Oh no. Okay, no, it's coming. Okay, we're good.
First one was a 12, but you wiped it out.
Not bad. Alright, I think we are... Can you guys see all the initiatives? No, you can't. Why can't you see? Madam Mask, I can see what you rolled. Why are you not showing up? Bad turn. Just delete it and add it back. Oh, you did not roll a save. Okay. Cool. All right. Yeah. Let's jump into it. We're back in it. For some combat here. These Hydra agents look pissed. But Madam Mask is just kind of. She's looking around like she's got something going on. Give me a second here. And yeah, okay, so she actually does something on the dumbass. Okay, so as soon as she's like, kill them! And then she looks around and sees you guys all getting ready, and she goes, you think beating me is going to stop this? You fools are in for a world of hurt. And as she's saying that, the fallen, like, Steve Rogers, only maybe Brendan kind of notices this. He kind of hears Steve from behind here. He kind of rises up, and he shakes a finger at her, and he points towards the portal. It looks like he's pointing towards her, but he's actually pointing towards the portal. And like I said, it's been blue and white this whole time, but it kind of looks like it starts getting tinted red. And he goes, the Crimson Surfer is coming. You have to stop him from breaking through. And as he says that, Madame Mask pulls out a pistol and aims it in that direction. And all right, let's get into it. Craftsman, you are up first.
Okay. I'm gonna do an elemental burst on Madame Mask. Probably not gonna hit with an 11.
Yeah, probably not. Let me double check. That's against agility defense?
Yes.
That makes the most sense. Yeah, that is going to be a miss. So you blast this fire towards her, and again, maybe the portal looks like it's got some weird gravity effects that you haven't had to deal with before, and it pulls it in and doesn't end up hitting her. Did you move? You moved too, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Water Bear, you are up. Sarah, you might be muted if you are talking.
I am talking.
Okay, welcome.
I think I want to get a telepathic link with Madame Mask.
Okay, that's gonna be tough. Will you put telepathic link in the chat again? Okay, so it is a force one. It's a logic check against the target's vigilance defense. So you give me a logic attack. Wow, that is a hit. Okay. So you now have established a telepathic link with her. So on a success, the character can communicate with the target for 1 round. So you can now talk to her. And on a fantastic success, the target cannot shut the character out for the rest of the day. So you did not fantastically succeed, but you did succeed. And so, yeah, you have a telepathic link with her right now. So next turn, you might be able to read some surface level thoughts. But
Cool.
And you are able to move as well if you want, and then you can go for scram as well.
Graham's gonna run up and bite Purple.
Okay, give me a melee attack. It's gonna hit. Wait, that hits. Purple, and that's gonna be 4 points of damage. So, not minus 45, minus 4. All right, so you get up and Purple, like, Scram comes up and bites at Purple's ankle. And it is now Hydra Agent's turn, which means it's my turn. Give me 1 second. Drink this water. Okay. Just want to make sure I'm doing everything right. Okay. All right, so Purple is going to try to punch this dog that just bit him because he doesn't care.
Because he's a Nazi.
Yeah, he is a Nazi.
Yeah.
Nazi sympathizer. And a 12 is definitely going to hit. and is going to do 5 points of damage to this dog,
Damn.
who has 15 points of HP, by the way. So Scram is down to 10, and then this Hydra agent is going to 1,
Burn in
2, 3. Yep, going to get over here and kind of maybe get behind this this chair. Maybe he doesn't notice Nasor, and is kind of aiming towards Craftsman here. But that is going to be his turn. Pink is going to look around, see that Water Bear seems to be the one that's most in the open, and is going to take some shots at it, and rolls a 16. That's a Marvel die. That definitely hits. That's a fantastic success. So you are going to take 14 points of damage, Sarah.
Wowza.
And then Pink is also going to move around this portal and kind of get up by this. Actually, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kind of get up behind this chair as a little bit of cover. Yellow is going to do the same thing. Saw that he was able to hit the Water Bear and is going to try to take shots there as well. Agility attack of 15, I assume, is going to be a hit as well, I believe, for you. Yeah, you definitely don't have a 5 melee, correct? Or a 6 melee? Yeah, your melee defense is 10. Okay, so that hits. So you take 6 more points of damage. And then Yellow is going to move and get in front of Madame Mask. Actually, you're going to get in front of Madame Mask this way. And then the last one, the one with no coloration on him, is going to be closest to Red Mist and try to make a agility attack against him. And does an 11 hit, Dylan?
My agility, no.
Okay, cool. So he shoots, isn't able to hit you, but is also going to move down 1, 2, 3, 4 and try to get in front of Madame Mask here as well. And that is going to be the Hydra agent's turn. It is now our good friend, the Cairn Magician.
All right.
And actually, I should have had one of you guys do this before. Give me a vigilance check here, Brennan, before you do anything.
Wow.
A 16. That is a triple fives. That is an excellent vigilance check. So you see what looks like a bunch of, like, kind of off to the sides. You can kind of see the wiring here, like, kind of leads down to these a couple of these corners, and kind of up into here. Something seems to be powering this portal. Maybe not the same tech or the same, like, completed tech that was going on downstairs, but it does look like something is going on here. And this is something that Craftsman definitely would have noticed too, but I just forgot to bring it up. So both of you guys kind of noticed that it does, like, this portal didn't appear out of nowhere. Like, it's similar to what was going on downstairs, and it is attached to something. So
I assumed this was like the inn portal, and someone on the other side was building it.
yeah, I think
That's
it
fair.
sounds from what you learned from the Hydra agents that they do have a portal on the other side, but it's like you got to have one on each side type of thing. So that's what they've been trying to do, is stabilize it from both sides.
Okay. I think he's gonna be like, well, I didn't want to have to use this, but you leave me no choice. And his magic is going to flash red, like it's
Oh,
hex
shit.
magic. And Madame Mask, I'm gonna make an ego check against her.
Okay.
Ego check against
Her ego defense.
Ego defense.
Okay.
I'm going to try to jinx her and give
Oh.
her trouble on all actions. Or, potentially, with a fantastic success, take out her turn entirely.
Okay, and this is concentration, so it's as long as you keep it going every round? Duration is
Okay.
concentration?
Oh,
Wow. Yep,
20.
that is going to do it. So you have jinxed her.
only better result would have been a Marvel die.
Yep, that's
Oh,
true.
man.
So if
Okay.
it succeeds, the target has trouble on all actions. Okay, so anything that she tries to do, she's going to have trouble on. She's got this magical jinx about her. So
So I imagine this is more like Wanda's magic, you know, like
Yeah.
he starts floating off the ground a little bit, and his eyes like flash red, and he's just like,
Mm.
"Oh, I didn't want to have to use this," but he does. He points his hands towards her and just like starts altering fate.
Okay. Do you want to move at all?
No.
Okay. Red Mist. Our teleporting mutant daredevil. What would you like to do?
The one and only. I can't get to this guy. I wanna hit this guy in the face.
I think right now I don't understand exactly if Madame Mask is controlling the portal, but I think our goal should be to take her down first.
Okay. I hear your wise words across the battlefield, and I teleport straight to her. And I'm gonna try a chain strike. See if I can get this thing to work. It's
Okay,
a bit of a gamble, but
The character makes a close attack with an edge. Okay. If the attack is a success, the enemy takes regular damage. On fantastic success, the character can also make an additional chain strike. Okay, and the Jinx.
Yeah.
The target has trouble on all actions, so she's gonna have trouble. No, I guess it's not a roll for. It's not an action to defend. Okay, so
Yeah.
you make just a
Oh,
it's
melee
gonna be against
attack.
her melee defense. Okay.
so
with edge.
first melee, and then another.
Oh my God, 2 6s. Literally the same, like numbers.
Same. Yeah, same thing.
Okay, so she just takes normal damage, right?
Yeah.
Enemy takes regular
But I
damage.
17
because
damage.
it's not a.
That's nothing to scoff at.
Yeah.
Okay, so and how do you do that? What do you think? You come up behind her and are you kicking her? Are you punching her? What are you doing here? You think?
So I started on the boxes, and so I do a flip over the box that I'm on, and then before I make a full turn of it, I have my leg extended and I teleport, and then my leg continues to swing around and smacks her in the face as I teleport in front of her.
Sick. That's dope.
Yeah.
Big fan. All right, 6. So that's your move and your attack, and now she is up. And again, she just got hit and all this crap and got hexed, but she the last thing she did was point her pistol towards this dying Cap, and so she's gonna walk over to here, and she is going to try to shoot an almost already dead Captain America.
Wow. One track mind, this bitch.
Yep. And she hits and kills. Shoots him right in the head. A bullet into Steve Rogers' head. And he
Wow.
has died.
This is Madame Mask.
Yeah.
What?
Did you roll twice?
Oh, she has a hex. You're right. Good call.
She has a hex.
That's the second
So
time was
that's
even
one
better.
reality.
Yeah. So yeah, that was the right one. She takes the worst and still hits. So he is an unconscious, dying Captain America. So she was probably gonna hit on most numbers, but she levels that pistol and poof, shoots him, and he is dead. And I can't put an X on this blue blob, but so yeah, that's her turn. She, like she said, Captain America said, "The Crimson Surfer is coming through. You have to stop him." And she got hit. But she steps forward, gets an angle on him, and blasts him in the head. All right, it is now the Craftsman's turn. Back to we're at the. It says count 6, but I think this is count 2, second round.
Okay.
And I guess
just
at the
wanna
end of
say-
Madame Mask's turn, she says, "It's too late to stop it. Why even try?"
You guys remember the episode of Community where Jeff is describing empathy, and he names the pencil before he snaps it in half? Remember
Jesus
that
Christ.
demonstration that he does? That's what I'm feeling right now for Steve Rogers. I barely knew you, but I still feel bad. I guess that means I'm human.
It's good.
I'm going to take a step back and let's use double tap.
Okay. That's just
On Madame Mask.
That's just basically a normal attack, but if you hit... Yeah, okay. 14 against her agility defense, correct?
Character makes
Actually,
range attack
yeah, that's
against
a hit
enemy
regardless.
within... Okay.
So I think it's just normal damage, right? 11?
Yes.
Okay. So you hit her with 11 points of damage. Doof! Ah! Or ah! I don't know how girls scream when getting shot. I can't do it. I had to add that bit. There, I'm gonna stop talking. All right, Craftsman, would you like to move?
Well, I stepped back. Does that?
Oh yeah,
or
you did step
do
back.
I-
Excuse me. Sorry, I thought she. Okay, yep. So
No, you're good.
that's your thing. All right, Water Bear, you are up, and you have established a telepathic link with Madame Mask. So if you want to put that thing in the chat, I don't remember what it's called again. The interrogation one. We could look at that. And see
Mind
what
reading?
Yeah, what you might be able to do. Okay, so you need to make a logic check against the target's logic defense. So let's start with that, and then we'll see what happens afterwards. That is a hit. Okay, so after that, on a success, the character can read the target's surface level thoughts. Okay, so what you feel from her is it's not even like complete sentences necessarily, but she is pissed off that the people downstairs failed. She took a look at you guys and assumed that they would have been able to take care of it. She's pissed off that her agents haven't already taken care of it. And she's grateful that you guys haven't tried to turn off the portal. Those are her surface level thoughts. And then she's just very anxious. Like she is waiting for something to happen that hasn't happened yet.
Did you say that there was anything in here that would turn on, like that's powering
haven't
this
looked
portal?
yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So you guys have like in these corners, it looks like these cables or maybe have something to do with it. But
I
there's
thought those were cracks in the floor.
Yeah, there's like some general like tech and stuff kind of lying around that you
Gotcha.
think that you might be able to potentially mess with. Like you could make it worse, could make it better. But
Gotcha.
yeah, that's. But right now, only Water Bear knows that. Not unless she decides to share with you guys.
I don't know.
That's-
Can we all be mind linked? Just like continuously because we're like
Probably.
willing.
Or
Is
at least
that
I think
okay?
Red Mist, didn't you have some telepathy? Like a
I do.
telekinetic thing? Yeah, I was gonna say I think
Yeah.
you could talk to Water Bear pretty easily in combat, and then you would be able to say things out loud.
Okay. I do that.
I would call that free actions in general. But okay, Water Bear, would you like to move at all?
Yeah. Let's.
Yeah, so you like sorry, I forget you like read her thoughts, and at the end she like cuts you off and she's like looks at you, she stay out of my head. And so you have the telepathic link has been broken for now.
And so I'll just move a little closer to her to remind her that I'm always in her head.
Hell yeah. Okay. Sick. Alright, it is now the Hydra agent's turn. And so we'll start the top. So Pink is going to take a shot. Actually, let's see. He's going to start moving down. 1, 2. And he is within 2 of Craftsman. So he is going to try his double tap. Okay, so the big thing with that is if I hit crit, then it's bleeding. Okay, so that is going to be an agility attack. Does an 11 hit your agility defense?
It does.
Okay, so that is going to be just normal damage. That is going to be 5. Oh, actually, you have the sturdy, so it's only going to be 1 point of damage again.
Okay.
All right, well, that sucks. All right, next up is going to be purple. I have to do that on this screen. So purple is going to move up. Actually, no, purple is going to see this Water Bear has approached Madame Mask and is also going to try to double tap the Water Bear and is going to attack. Ooh, I assume a 9 does not hit your agility defense, correct, Sarah? I can check too. agility defense is 10 for you, so it does not hit. Okay. All right, second agent is going to do the same thing. Or the middle agent here is going to, the non-colored one, is going to go attack. And 18 is definitely a hit, so that's a critical
Damn.
on the double tap. So that's double damage. So, Sarah, you take 14 points of damage and are now bleeding. And
Okay.
bleeding is characters. A bleeding character loses 5 health at the end of each of their turns until they die or the condition ends. Anyone, including the victim, can stop bleeding by using an action to make a successful logic check against a target number of 10. The condition also ends as soon as you recover 1 or more health. So pretty much, and I'll put that in the chat here. It pretty much means that on your next turn, you will probably want to try to stop that bleeding.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right, so yeah, he hits you hard though. So that was 14 points of damage. And then he
Yeah,
is also
85 now.
Yeah, really struggling there. And then he is going to move up close to you as well. And then last but not least, yellow is going to look to the north towards the portal. Still see that looming red figure deep in the back, and see this other looming red figure much closer, and is going to try to double tap him. So he's within 2, and that does a 14 hit your agility defense? Dylan?
Oh, 14 hit my agility?
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna use my reaction to slow motion dodge.
Which gives you
So
trouble,
go ahead and roll.
or gives me trouble,
Yeah.
right?
Go ahead and roll it again.
11?
There we go. That misses.
Ah, okay. Good shit. Nice use. All right, so that is your reaction. All right, so that is the end. Actually, the Hydra agent can still move, so he shoots at you. You dodge out of the way like a badass, and so he is going to move up 1, 2, 3, trying to get back to their leader here. All right, it is now the Karen Magician's turn. The Egyptian Magician, you are up.
Okay. So concentration sounds like I can continue concentrating on the hex as long as I want. Do you think it's
Let me look. Powers breaking.
unless
Character
something, unless
can
something breaks
concentrate.
concentration?
Yeah, a character can concentrate on 1 power at a time for every rank they have. These must be separate powers. You cannot concentrate on the same power more than once. A character can voluntarily end concentration at any time without using an action. Things that can break concentration is conscious, demoralized, stunned, blinded, deafened, paralyzed. So yeah, you should be good. You have 2, so you could concentrate on another power, but it sounds like as long as another power that you're using isn't also concentration, that you can still keep that jinx up and do something else as well. That's how I'm reading it.
The only thing I don't know is if it costs again.
I think it probably continues to cost that much every round. Yeah, I would say.
Oh, okay. It's probably beneficial, so that's fine. So I will maintain the jinx. Is there something like a circuit, like a breaker box that I can see where these wires are coming from?
Give me another I would argue like a vigilance or like a logic check if you're trying to figure out like maybe what you're trying to figure out like how to turn off the portal. Damn. Okay, that's a good ass vigilance check. So yeah, it looks like there is very clearly like power cables that you might be able to sever, like over here. But there's also. You see my yep. Well, yeah, but it's like this one looks like those are just normal cables that like link to like computers. It looks like, but this one over here looks like it's like a thicker power cable. But you also remember that you think that there was some sort of a circuit breaker in the basement, maybe, or if someone had electricity powers, they might be able to like blow the power for the entire block. But yeah, it's like power cables, or maybe the circuit breaker in the basement, or like what seems to be the ways that you would maybe be able to shut down. Like, there's a couple computers around, so you might be able to get onto a computer and do something. Like at these tables, there look to be computers that you might be able to do something to, but you don't think just destroying a computer is going to stop anything necessarily. So
But cutting the cable could work.
yeah.
Is that just like a ranged attack then? Like I just attack the cable?
Yeah. If you had something physical based, like I don't think you could like throw a hex bomb at it or something. Like it's you'd have to go up and probably do some sort of a melee attack. Like if you had a gun, maybe you could try to hit it, but it's a cable, so it's gonna be kind of hard to hit with a ranged attack. If you have
Well,
an
isn't his
AoE,
magic like Stephen Strange's, where it could actually cut if he uses the right
if he had the
like,
right
method?
spell, yeah,
But
I
it
would
does
say
physical
maybe.
damage. Like Hexbolt just does physical damage. Like it's
Yeah,
not-
you could try. I mean, there's if you're trying to hit this over here, there's a bunch of boxes and it's a cable on the ground, so it wouldn't be the easiest thing to hit, just like accuracy wise. But you could definitely try.
I guess I will just attack Madam Mask then.
But you could also yell that out. Someone with more physical based power might be able to do that.
Yeah, I might be able to pull him apart.
Yeah.
Let the cables! Stop the machine!
This is against Madam Max, right?
Uh-huh.
I guess it doesn't
Yeah,
matter as a
no.
20. Yeah, that hits.
Yeah.
So that just does
So that'll
11
be
points of damage.
14 points of damage.
Oh, yeah, because your thing doubles 3, 3, 9. Okay, 14. All right, she is. You guys have been beating the shit out of her, hitting some good hits. She's looking rough. Would you like to move as well, Brendan?
Nope.
All right, Red Mist, you are up.
Okay. Well, I have my new orders. You guys seem to be taking care of the madam. I'm going to. Let's see, is that 20? That's probably 20. Oh, that's 25.
Yeah,
Ah.
that's- you there?
That
5
works,
foot range.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, right there. And then I reach out to grab the
Okay.
cables.
Make a melee attack and basically don't roll a 1, or actually don't roll a 2 because a 1 would be a perfect one.
What about
Okay.
20?
Yeah, so you rip it apart like it was string fucking cheese. And as you rip this cable apart, the portal kind of like flashes a little bit, and then you like it starts to close down, but maybe doesn't immediately happen, and you just hear this awful scream come through it, like a deep guttural scream, and just this blinding red light, and then the portal closes. What the fuck just happened there?
I know, right? A blood-curdling scream
Oh, I just did something
from
on the
another
map that
universe.
fucked shit up.
No,
Okay.
thank you.
Sorry, there was a giant lock that appeared on my map on my GM side. That's what I was saying. What the fuck? But yeah, also, what the fuck? Yeah, but yeah, bright red light flashed out, and as soon as that happens, like Madam Mask is just looks fucking irate.
Livid.
Yeah, super mad, and she is just like, kill them! Kill them now! That fucking dog, too. And it is now her turn. And so she is surrounded by people, and this water bear is up on top of her, who is just inside of her mind. And so she is going to try to attack you. Let me double check what she's got as far as attacks go here. Actually, she's going to go into attack stance, is what she is going to do.
Superhero stance, except for
attack
not.
stance, which is something that she just has to focus on. It has a duration to it, but I think it's a free action because it doesn't have an action type. And I tried to find this beforehand. So she goes into this attack stance, and then she is going to. Damn, I forget she's got so much cool shit. Okay, Damn. Actually, okay, here's what she's going to do. Where are you? So. She's swept. Okay, she's going to take a step forward, and then the screen from me. That's so good. Love that. That's so good for me. Okay. Technical difficulties, one moment. Dude, I had her character sheet and then it poofed away. Doo-doo-doo. She's gonna do fast strikes, I believe, but let me just get her character sheet back. Named NPCs, Madam Mask. Her character sheet is just gone. Just gonna reload my page. Hopefully that fixes it. One moment. Nicholas said shots. Everybody. Thank you, Nicholas. That's why we like you. That's the only reason, though.
You're an alcoholic.
Maybe.
It just makes you more likable. I don't
Yeah,
know.
no, yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Okay, am I not?
It's a good friend, Austin.
Yeah,
It's good
that's what I do.
support.
Alright, now rejoin as GM. Okay, give me another 10-second ad. Roll 20. Nope. Oh, we're good. Okay, and then double alt click on Madam Mask, and we're back. Okay. She takes attack stance. She does fast strikes, and she's going to try to hit Water Bear and Craftsman. Single attack, and I'm doing it against you guys' melee defense.
I will
And-
use return fire since they're targeting me.
Okay, and does an 11 hit either of you? I think. let me do this.
Yes,
I
it'll
think-
hit me.
Okay, I think it hits Water Bear too, actually. Okay, so let me do this real quick while it's fresh, and then I will let you counterattack her.
Mhm.
Okay, so attack stance. The character doubles their melee ability bonus to damage. Okay, so on success, the affected target takes half regular damage. Okay, so my double, so that makes that 2 times 4, 16, 17. Each take half damage, so both of you are going to take 8 points of damage. Water Bear is going to take 8 points of damage. Schmitty is going to take 12. You're going to take 6 points of damage, Schmitty, because of your sturdy.
Oh.
Okay. I think powers double tap. Wait, what is this? Okay. All right, you could go now. You can do your reaction.
A.
14 against my
14.
agility defense is going to be a hit. So
Okay.
that's 5 points of damage because she doesn't have anything fancy. So that is going to be okay. She's hurting. She
Okay.
is hurting, and it is now. She did her thing. She moved around. I got rid of your guys' initiative. I'm sorry. It's back. It is now Craftsman's turn. Look at that. That happened again, just like
Okay.
last time.
I'm gonna. I'm gonna move over to here. And can I go to here?
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get it to where this Hydra agent can't like go directly behind me. Like he might be square up in my face.
You're good there. Yeah, those boxes are just barely in that corner.
And I'm going to try double tap on Madam Mask.
Okay, yep, you're within 2. Go for it. 11 against her agility defense does not hit.
Damn it.
Don't think. Agility, nope, it does not. Definitely does not hit. So you jump back, gets back to those boxes, try to take some shots at her, but they go wide and miss.
All right, it's my turn.
Cool. All right. It is now Water Bear's turn. You are up and have taken a little bit of a beating. What would you like to do, though, Sarah? And if you were talking, you were muted.
Hello?
Hello. Welcome back.
Sorry.
You're good.
Alright, so we're gonna finish Madam off, hopefully.
You hope. Who knows, though? Maybe evil Mephisto is on his way to kill you all. Crazy.
What is the Michael Myers quote?
Evil dies tonight.
Evil dies. There you go. I'm gonna telepathic blast her.
Sick. All right.
Very
That
nice.
is one day I will remember things when it matters. Telepathic blast. That is a 19. Yeah, that hits regardless of what it was going for. Okay. God. Okay. Wait. Shit. I really needed. I read during the work today all her abilities, but then I don't remember any of them. I don't think she has any sort of reactions, unless people miss. Oh wait, Schmitty missed. Fuck, I should have done that. That's okay. Oh wait, while attack stance is active, a close attack against the character does damage. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so she's gonna take that damage, which is 14. And then mark that to make sure she's not dead. Oh my god. You knock her unconscious.
Hell yeah.
Actually, I don't know how reactions. Okay, so in like traditional tabletops, do reactions happen before damage or after damage if there's like a damaging strike? You know what I mean?
I think it just depends.
Okay. Yeah, because she has a while attack stance is active, a close attack against the character does damage. And the character deals half the attacker's regular damage to the attacker. So I could like counter strike and hit her, but it doesn't. I guess it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. She tries to like. She feels you like into her mind, and she tries to like reach out and punch you, and maybe she does, and it hurts a little bit. But then you blast her, and her mind goes blank, and Madam Mask has fallen. And the rest of the Hydra agents look pissed, like they're like, "We'll avenge you," but like you could kind of see just a little bit, like, but maybe not for that long. And we'll give them one more turn here to see if they can take you out before they either give up or try to dip. You don't really know. But they are going to really focus on Water Bear here because Water Bear just knocked him out. And for the sake of time, we are not going to play through all of that because you guys are going to win this fight. So give me 1 second here. Oh, nope, not that. Okay. God, so good though.
Yeah, very good.
Okay.
This is good
So-
as well. Classic.
That's true. All right, so you guys, like, Madam Mask falls. Damn it! Just collapses to the ground. Portal's shut down. Madam Mask has been defeated. These Hydra agents drop their guns and put their hands in the air. They're like, we yield, we yield. And they start lining themselves up here and getting down, like on their knees with like their hands behind their back. You guys have a couple different options here. You could potentially like call the police. You could call Nick Fury. You could
That's probably what
call
we
you
should
could
do.
call Ignellus
Yeah.
again
That
if you
kinda
need to
seems
go
like a good call.
somewhere.
Yeah, that's probably a good plan. Give
What are
him
you
a
gonna do?
ring.
Call Fury?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do.
He's like the one who told us to do this.
Yeah.
Right. He's kind of our
No,
boss.
it's just you guys just know. Yeah. So let me just read some of this epilogue here because it kind of leads into the greater story here. So now that Fury knows that he can trust you guys to not only do the right thing, but also succeed at it, he kind of acts like he might end up giving you more cases that you can kind of help with in the future. Pay is lousy. Most of the times it doesn't even exist, and there may be little glory in it, as happens when you defeat a threat that no one should know about.
Sounds like adulting.
Yeah, true. But these are the opportunities for the heroes to do some real good in the world and make it a better and safer place for everyone who lives in it. How many people actually get a chance to do that? While your exploits might not appear on the news, Ignelis, the shop owner, knows what you did for him and his neighborhood and the planet, and he will be eternally grateful to you because of that. While there isn't much to do, while this isn't going to do much to put a dent into the control of the local Magia, like the local crime family, the police kind of know what's going on, and they know that they can arrest who they can arrest for the arson of his shop, nannies. This means that the insurance money for the damage done should come through, which much less of a fight, and because of that, Ignelis will also be able to rebuild his family's restaurant better than ever. Anytime you guys might be coming back through this area again, he's going to invite you to stop and dine in at the new restaurant. And he promises to invite you to the grand reopening, and vows that their money will never be any good at the establishment from now on. Madame Mask ends up in jail. From what you guys can tell and what Fury tells you, they're hoping to kind of stop this vacuum of power that has appeared in the area. And it's also seems like it's going to put a crimp in Madame Mask's plan to help whoever that was coming through that portal.
What was it? The Red Surfer?
Yeah, Crimson
whatever?
Surfer is the name that Cap
Crimson
said.
Surfer. Yeah.
It's not entirely
I'd like
clear
to
what
actually,
was going on there, but
I'd like to step up and offer my services in the case against Madame Mask. But I imagine
sick.
I'm
like as your normal
reminded.
person.
Yeah, right. It's like I'm like trying to split those two lives of like having already punched her in the face and like her like shoot at me and like try and I don't know. What's that called in the legal system? It's like whenever you like have contact with the defendant or whatever. It's like you have a history.
Conflict of interest.
Yeah, conflict of interest. That's it.
Yeah.
Interesting conflict.
Interesting conflict.
Indeed. Good storytelling.
So Fury, like I said, ends up like putting Madame Mask in prison, but it seems like he's probably willing to do whatever he can to get her to talk. After you guys mentioned that it seemed like the Hydra agents and the Steve Rogers were from another universe, this Earth 56438, which Fury didn't necessarily know about, but they had a designation for. But he's willing to do whatever he can to get her to talk. But S.H.I.E.L.D., like at this point in time, is dissolved. We kind of talked about that a little bit. So he doesn't necessarily have any legal authority to be the one to arrest her, much less interrogate her. So he kind of has to do that off the books. But she wasn't the only one involved in the operation. The guards, the researchers, all those people could probably end up giving him information. But I will say the next adventure in this Cataclysm of Kang ends up taking you guys from Lower Manhattan down to Hell's Kitchen on the west side of the borough. There's a couple clues that might end up leading you that way, at least in that direction. But once they, like the book says, once they embark on that adventure, they may start to make connections with what's gone before. And there's a little bit of a preview there for me for what kind of ends up happening. But this is just the start of whatever that seemingly dying or planet that they're trying to escape from and come to ours is. So, but yeah, that'll do it. You guys defeated the bad guy, investigated, beat up some Hydra agents and some Madame Mask, and saved the day. If you were rank 1 to start with, you're now rank 2, and you guys were already rank 2, so There's not necessarily a rank up here, but
Rank 9.
if we do end up wanting to play this again in the future when the full adventure comes out, we could continue on with the story from here. But for now, that'll do it. Gonna end the stream, end the video. Thanks for watching. Brendan put Mighty 1 in the chat one more time just to get it out there. And wow, lots of powers. Very interesting. Very interesting situation. But yeah, appreciate it, and we'll catch you next time. See you, Nicholas. What heroes? Exactly. Bye.